Awaken, my masters. It is time. It is time for more Jojos. God, I love this music. Alright. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Yo, my Joe Bros. Welcome back to, I guess, essentially, we're going to now call this JoJo's Thursdays. How's everyone today? Whether you are bright and awake like me, because it's morning, or it's late at night, I hope everyone's doing alright and is having a nice Thursday, or maybe Friday for some of you. Oh, I hear myself. Why do I hear myself? There we go. So, kick things off today, obviously. You know why you're here. We're here back with more JoJo's. Jesus is a JoJo's reference. I'm sure it is. So, today we are going to be kicking out with part 7 once again. We left off on chapter 21 of Manga Dex. As always, the link in the description down below. I'm also going to post it in chat because I know sometimes we get people that jump midway stream and want to know where I'm reading at. So, let me be nice and generous. Manga Dex has not taken down this. I know it has done a purge as of late. Like, I think like 700 mangas have just been extinguished off the site. And I heard maybe part 9 may not be on Manga Dex. So when we eventually do get to part 9, you know, that's way off in the distance. But when we do get to that, you know, we'll have to figure out something. Yo, Jorner, what's going on? What part are we on? We are on part 7. This is my first official read-through of part 7. We are doing a whole read-through of this. Then we're going to go into part 8, you know, inevitably, you know, down the line. And then the plan is to just keep reading until we get caught up to part 9, and then we can do, like, weekly reactions. Or I think it's monthly it comes out, so technically I should say monthly reactions. Yeah, let me mute the music a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's what this is. I've never seen a live reaction to a manga. Oh, well, welcome. I'm glad I'm your first. But yeah, so we will be going off Manga Dex. It's in the chat. You can use the link. I'm using their colored version and their translated source. No, this is not the official English translation. As we mentioned a couple weeks ago, Part 7 has only now, for its manga, for its English release, gotten an official announcement because obviously the anime has been announced, all that stuff. So, technically speaking, I'm not reading the official translated stuff. There might be different stuff compared to the Japanese volumes or what is, quote, official. It is what it is. Maybe when the volumes do start coming out, I'll buy them and then we can do like a comparison or something on stream. I don't know. So yeah, I do want to make that very clear because I know I've gotten a couple comments like, what translations am I reading? That's it right there. You can just download using a website in a single page and double spread as PNGs if you want to know. Yeah, I mean, I think when we get to part 9, we can do that. Are you reading fan colored? I guess so. I guess it's technically a fan coloring. I like reading JoJo's in colors. I think it's enhances the experience. I think it's really, really, I don't know, something about it just is fuller when you read it that way. So yes, it is a fan colored. You know, last week we went for a couple chapters extra long. It was like technically 11 because we got to the bonus chapter, which included Mr. Steele's backstory, which also, again, is, I believe, from the volumes, but again, it's a fan-translated stuff. It's not the official stuff, so, but that was really cool. But yeah, we got to like 10, 11 chapters last week. Very nice. I don't know if we're going to go that long today. We're definitely going to get at least 5 chapters done today, so We're picking up with chapter 22. Last time we left off, I think we went over Gyro's backstory. So he comes from, like, I guess, a family of executioners, and the spin is used for his medical practices, even though they're executioners. So that was very interesting. I've seen a lot of anime incorporate, like, oh, I'm a medical person, but I can incorporate it into martial arts fighting. You know, I've seen a bunch of that stuff. Execution, that's a new twist. That's a new one. I don't understand a lot of Steel Ball Run because it was all black and white. Well, hop on in. The water's just fine. We got a fan coloring right now, and I'm a fresh person to Steel Ball Run, so you can consider this like a new introduction to Steel Ball Run if you want to think about it like that. I guess that's also another thing. I am a first-time reader of Steel Ball Run. We're doing it literally live. I understand people get excited or just want to be, dicks, I guess. They want to spoil. Please do not spoil me. I'm fine with minor things. Just no over-the-top spoilers, like what's going to happen later on in 7, 8, or 9 for characters. Don't reveal stands that have not been revealed yet. That kind of stuff. Please respect that I'm a first-time JoJo's Part 7 reader. Okay? As long as we can get that out of the way, we're going to have a fun time. Fan coloring, more like colored for digital reading by a company. Is it a Shueisha? I guess so. Again, I'm going off of Manga Dex, so let me bring you over. So let me actually go to their official page. So there we go. All right, so I'm using Manga Dex. This is what they have here. So this is JoJo's Part 7 Steel Ball Run, official colored, JoJo's Part 7 digital colored comments. I imagine if that's the case, it has I believe the Shueisha Jump seal right here. Yeah. So I guess this is official. I'm as official as it's gonna get. Again, the translation, on the other hand, is not the official, because that, once more, has been only been announced like 7 months ago. Part 7, let me see, Part 7 official translated. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this was like 7 months ago. This was 7 months ago that Viz announced that they would now officially translate Steel Ball Run. So what I'm reading isn't it. But it's actually going to come out very soon, summer of 2025. So I am looking forward to that. So when the volumes come out, I will totally buy it. Spoiling is boring. That's the right mindset, Waffles. That is the right mindset. You are a true understander of what we're trying to give off right now. But yeah, that's where we're going. That's how we are doing this read-through. So, I hope everyone sit back, relax. Oh shit, where's my water? Hold on. Un momento, I'll be right back. I gotta get my water, and then we will start reading. Pardon-moi. Here's some more music. All right, I'm back. Yeah. I need snacks. Listen, get your snacks. Get your snacks. How hungry? No, don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. All right. By the way, go subscribe to this guy's channel. He makes excellent excellent remake music. It's really, really good. But let's get started. So, the link is in the description, but it's also in chat. You might have to scroll back a little bit. We're reading off manga decks. It's their, translation, and it's apparently the official coloring. All good? Grab your water, grab your snacks, and let's get to this. So, we're going to start with chapter 22. We'll see how long we go, but it's probably not going to be as long as last week. All right. So we have the color page, chapter 22, The Terrorist from a Far Off Country. So, yeah, that's right. So it was revealed also that someone has been sent from Gyro's nation to potentially stop him from not only getting the money, but also showing that, because it was through like some weird logic where it was like, only a declaration of war and victory will the king of their sovereignty pardon a criminal, but they'll only give out one pardon. And they're treating their race like it is a war because, some national mindset, pride bullshit or whatever. So that's why he's here, to help the kid out, from, I guess, the understanding is. But then there's someone else from his country that is here to stop him and has been hiring a bunch of these hitmen along the way. And we saw a little bit of him last time. He has this weird, I'm going to assume it's a stand, where I guess, like, his skin rips off and anything it, like, touches to is a bomb. So, like, a diet Kira Yoshikage. But, alright. So, the real first page, we have the hotel that blew up. We have Johnny and Gyro. What? Nani? And then a hand limps to the floor. Oh, that's right. Wait, did Mountain Tim bite the dust, literally? Nah, I doubt it. Because he was, I figured he was going to be a lot more. He had an interesting ability. It was like a weird version of Sticky Fingers, but with a lasso. So, a hand. Hold on, let me see. There we go. What just happened? It's an explosion. Don't get close. Right, the two brothers that are part of the stalls. Stay away. Why would the hotel explode like that? Hey, what's going on? And then you see Mountain Tim's hat. You see his leg. You see just body parts everywhere. Nah, Mountain Tim can't be dead this early, right? I figured he was going to be along for the ride. I figured he was our Polnareff. I figured he was going to be our Polnareff, our Avadul, just someone, extra long. I read this while listening to a fan themes from French hit. Okay. You do you. Anything that adds the ambiance to your read. Alright, so they noticed, hey, that's Mountain Tim. So Mountain Tim is just fucked. But an arm... Lasso. Yo, better than Wonder Woman right here. Better than Wonder Woman right now. Lasso, truth can suck it. This lasso is insane. So I was thinking, like, can the lasso, like, pull him back together even when he's, like, exploded into pieces? I guess if it's, like, premeditated, like, activation, he probably can. So, yeah, he grabs Gyro's legs. The lasso is throughout his entire body parts. Yeah, it's literally sewing, not sewing, but, like, the idea of, like, pulling the jaw back together. Mountain Tim, he's alive. He was able to scatter his body parts with his rope. Oh, so he, like, the idea, like, for Logia is to pre-break. He pre-broke himself. Interesting. Stop, Gyro. Don't come this explosion. Don't come closer. You need to get away from me. He's hiding somewhere close by. He has a stand ability. Stando power. Ah, too late. He's right behind you. Right behind you. Let's see. And then, yeah. Oh. I got you, boy. Yeah, so Diet Kira Yoshikage, but if he was like a Kiss fan over here. So he's about to touch him. So, like, is his entire ability that his skin, like, kind of like, what? I forget the terminologies for different stand types, but there's, like, the actual stands as we know them, We know there are like these embedded stands that are kind of like Purple Hermit that are like only attached to like the user, and then there's like certain stands that evolve like Koishi where he has the axe and they get stronger and stronger. But I forget if there's any other archetypes. I bet there's some scary people in this race or monster, in fact. Probably. I mean, like, I'm going to be real. This guy right now is not screaming final antagonist. No. Like, he has an interesting design, but no. I don't think we have seen the final antagonist just yet. So, he tries to grab him. There, you mustn't let him touch you. You must run away. Balor grab his hand. And then, nope, acrobatics is on fleek right now. He does a weird jump high kick. Man, that cowboy, what the hell is up with his body? Is he, oh wait, he has, he's got the steel ball in his right hand. So, is he trying to use like the spin to like twist him away? Hey, long time no see, Gyro Zeppeli. Does he actually know who he is? Damn it. Gyro. He touched you? When? Wait, he touched you? When? When did he touch him? Damn it, he touched you. He brushed you with his fingers. Did he? It must have been like the most nanoist touch ever. He brushed you with his fingers. Gyro has the steel ball in his hand. His hand has these, like, stopwatch clocks on them. So, like, that's, like, I guess the representation of, like, his countdown or something. Okay. So it's all along his hand, not the actual steel ball itself. What are these things? Gyro, he placed one of those pins on you. That's his ability. You got that? You figured that out just after one explosion? Really? One of his pins. That's his ability. You will explode. Hold them down so that you don't fly off. So, okay, so it's kind of like it's like a landmine, a trigger mine, where as long as you keep pressure, it won't explode. What's going on, Hades? How's it going? This is also a Natsu indication. You have met antagonists, but I don't think what... Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. Again, no spoilers. No spoilers for everyone coming in the chat or VOD watchers leaving a comment, which, by the way, leave a comment, like the video, hit that bell notification, and subscribe to the channel. All that YouTube jargon. But, yeah, as long as, no one spoils, yeah. So, remember, just first-time reader. I see those messages were redacted. I didn't fully read all of them. I'm trusting all of you to be Scout's honor over here. Alright, so he has a pin bomb thing. So, again, very Diet Kira. Hold them down so you won't fly off. Huh? What? Just hurry and hold the pins down. It's what it was the same with me. When the pins fly off, I explode. Dude, you're telling him. Huh? And then he quickly grabs it. Man, so close. Don't let your fingers go, no matter what. That is the simple rule. It's like a landmine. If you let the pins fly off, your hand will explode. What's going on? These clock-like rings, they're embedded in all my fingers. They look like real gadgets. I see about 4 of them. Can you science the crap out of them? Like, can you, like, lockpick them or something and then, like, turn them back? Those are oh, that represents his stands. Like, those, kind of like, Shigechi's, like, swarm that he has. Like, those are all his stands. Those are stands. Stands are energy brought forth from our spirit. They appear in our hearts as if they exist. They can destroy. The explosion comes from that energy. Once the pins fly off, they sent off a switch. That's what landmines are like. During that time, he can freely move away from the explosion. During that time, he can freely move away from the explosion, so he will get caught in the crossfire too. Actually, I just noticed: is his entire lower body welded together? Like his stomach, his abdominal area is just plated in steel. Why? Are scans still copyright? I'm pretty sure they are. That's why I'm putting them on this wall right here. I will only show some pages here and there just because they might be hype. But just to be safe, I want to avoid the copyright strike as much as possible. I am still very much a frog in a well, as it were. Be blind. I'm sorry. I tried to foreshadow, but I think it's better if you don't know. I don't explain the best. What you just read was utter bullshit anyway. Okay. I trust you. I will give you that benefit of the doubt. Will they ever go to Ohio? Maybe. Who knows? Well, actually, wait. Don't we have the map? Hold on. I feel like Dora the Explorer right now. Where's the map? Where's the map? Where is the map? Hold on. Where is the map? Yeah, they should. They should be crossing over to Ohio. So let me pull it up. Yeah. So if you look at the map here, maybe hold on, let me put it into a new tab. So yeah, if we look at the map here, California, San Diego, you're going to go through the Arizona area, which we found out is the meteorite area. That's still the same. That's pretty cool. They're probably going to go through New Mexico. Then they're going to go up through here. They're going to get into like the middle of the state. Then they're going to get into that Michigan area, across the Great Lakes. But yeah, Ohio's right here. So yeah, they're going to cross through Ohio. They're going to go PA. They're probably going to cross through a little bit of New Jersey, a little bit of New York. Actually, New York is their final destination. Yeah. So they should go to Ohio, in theory. But then again, like, I don't know, like, oh, the enemy stand users have set up a trap in Ohio because, of course, we can't go to Ohio. Something like that. So anyway, what's going on with this? It looks like real gadgets. Oh yeah, so that's where the landmines are. During that time, he can freely move away. Okay, interesting. And then he cuffs his hands. Gyro, he said, long time no see, so you know him. And then we have Mountain Tim, surprised. This motherfucker over here. Shh. Fucking sassy pose over here. Yeah. His name is what? Oyi. Oh my fuck. What? Oyi Komova. Oya Komova? Is right? Like the song? Oyi Komova. Is that what that is? Oya Komova? Alright. I might look that up later. He is a terrorist who blew up the king's carriage with a bomb 2 years ago. The king wasn't in it, but 5 people, including 2 children, were killed. Oh, let me guess. The king himself hires this personal terrorist to do his acts for him. Yeah. So he probably hired this guy because I'm the king. My word is law. He doesn't want to be overturned by a mere executioner questioning the right of their kingship. Therefore, stop him. He was arrested and was waiting for his execution because he's an executioner, but he managed to escape. Oddly enough, he had a bit of explosive powder within his prison. He put it in the jail guard's ear and murdered him. He broke out that way. What? He put explosive powder in some guy's ear. What, like, did he, like, and then it exploded? And then he's like, Sugoi. So we got Mountain Tim. Oh, no. That's, Oya. I'm gonna abbreviate it, Oya, because I'm not gonna remember the entire thing. Oya. So Oya says, How's your old man doing, by the way? I heard he retired from being an executioner, Gyro Zeppeli. You see, taking responsibility for my jailbreak. That's understandable. He ought to feel responsible for his subordinate's death. Oh, lore. Okay. But, what a journey. Yeah, it's going to be a good journey. I hope. So, obviously, we got some grudges to sell right here. But, hot damn. It was a good work that I happened to pass through that Arizona desert. My skill with explosions have become a special ability. So he, trying to get to here, crossed the Arizona desert, and they explained that the Arizona desert is like an ever-changing, like basically it almost sounds like it's irradiated from the star, the meteorite that fell down there, which is the Stand Arrow, like in the original timeline. And it actually is warping space around there that is always changing. It's very fascinating. I wonder, can the land itself have a stand? Questions. I take this as a mission from God. Oh Lord, he's a zealot. That's great. And he has a stand. That's fantastic. One more thing, Gyro. The quickest way to protect yourself from stand abilities is to kill the stand user. That's a no-brainer. And then their ability will be destroyed along with them. Although there are some special cases where, like in part 5, that one guy literally killed himself and his stand just kept living. So, some certain circumstances, but true nonetheless. Gyro clutches his hands ever tightly. Johnny's surprised. Oya is like, It's nice to be politely explaining all that, but I've already disabled Gyro's right hand. It's like a man deep in debt due to borrowing money from an underground loaner. Total helplessness. Strikes a pose. And then, oh, not a rat. Oh, no. I'm getting flashbacks. Man, I can't wait for you to read the True Man's World arc. That's chapter 28 to 31. We'll get there. I don't know if I'm going to get there this stream. Again, we're not going to go as long as last time. That was a special occasion. But, we'll get pretty far into this, I think. Let's see. So we have a rat with a bunch of timers stick to him. Gyro, the ground. He kicked something this way. So the rat's coming his way. A mouse. Why is a mouse running towards me? So the mouse is running, but I assume because it's running, it doesn't have the cognitive awareness to cover up these timers, and thus the pins fall out. Something just flew off that mouse. So yeah, the pins are falling off. It's like a stick of dynamite. His tail is being lit up. No, Gyro, you must get away from that mouth. It became a bomb. So the mouse is very agile, and then, boop, yep, explosion. Oh, well, wait a minute, hold on. In the midst of that explosion, it looks like Mountain Tim kind of warps, like, into Gyro. What the fuck? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's like he's warping into Gyro to, like take the brunt of the damage, maybe? And then they all, including Johnny, get sent flying back into a building. They feel it. Oh, he's trying to use the explosion to get him to ungrip his time bomb. Gyro, you mustn't let go of your hand. Hold your fingers no matter what happens. And then Gyro, he let loose one of his fingers. Oh, fuck. And then they all notice a pin drop. Shit. A pin came off. Gyro, your hand. And then fuse. Tss. And then exclamation. Oya. Pick it up, Gyro. Pick it up. Pick up the pin and put it back. You can do that? How the fuck you figure this all out? Yo, Mountain Tim, it was like one chapter. What happened off screen? Hurry up and put it back in. But wasn't that pin in the palm of his hand? Didn't it come from the other side of his hand, gripping the steel ball? I mean, can he use rotation to, like, move, like, his skin to put it back in? I don't know. Yeah, it's smoking underneath the steel ball. You have to put it back in now or you're going to explode. Yeah, but it's impossible. It's literally in the palm of his hand. If you try to put it back where it once was, you must open your hand, and that will reset the pins all over again, and you'll fly off. So Gyro still picks it up. Oh, well, I guess that's one way of doing it. So he just jams it into his palm, but through the backside. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Those are two separate arcs. I don't want to spoil the names. Anyways, enjoy reading. It will only get better from then. Goodbye. I hope you stick around or come back later in the stream. Either way, yeah, it's going to be a fun time. It will be a fun time when we get to those chapters, I'm sure. So he sticks the timer pin in his actual hand. So hopefully, I guess that should stop the timer. Maybe. Is he sticking like his pinky in there? Oh, that's fucked. You jammed the pin in from the back of your hand to your palm. Fuck, that would hurt so much. All those bones and cartilage. So then his hand obviously is gushing. Good. It's back to where it once was. It won't explode. Oya thinks to himself. Sigh. Well, you must have built up a lot of sweat. A lot of sweat in your hand from that. It's only been 4 days since I received this ability, but now I completely understand it. Wow, 4 days and he's already like, I got this shit on lock. There is no witness to God's will. Well, good luck trying to hold those pins down. Bye. So he's like, bye. Gyro Johnny, don't let him get away. Whether I get away or not, it's all over. Gyro can't walk 3 more steps. He'll only sweat even more. So he's saying the more his hands are sweating, palm spaghetti, ma spaghetti over here. So the more he sweats, eventually the thing's gonna fall. Oh my God, Jesus. Yo, as a sweaty hand person myself, that's a lot of sweat, Gyro. So he's getting all lubricated. And then it's going to spin or like fall out. Mountain Tim, Johnny are aware. Hey, Johnny, get away from here. What? So you've realized it doesn't matter if it's sweat or anything else. Whatever separates from your hand, it will be the same as if the pin were to come off. So, well then, wait a minute. Is blood considered his hand? Because the timer is clearly covered in blood beforehand. No pun. So is the blood considered a bodily part of his hand? Because if that's the case, I don't understand why sweat wouldn't be counted as that. I'm backed with buttered cooked corn. Sounds nice. Too early for me, but that does sound nice. So, sweat isn't counted as his hand, but the blood is. Okay. I mean, I get, to build up suspense, but, I don't understand why that wouldn't work either. Okay. Johnny. No, your sweat. Gyro, your hand, it's all sweating. You mean the pins are draining out with the sweat? Ah, shit. It's useless. The harder I press down, the more I'm going to sweat. And then the bombs are slipping out. 5 or 6 pins are all coming out through the sweat. Quick, wipe them off. Gyro, wipe off your sweat. No, the pins have melded into the sweat. They're dripping out. Fuck, I have to get him. I'll throw the steel ball and crush him. I mean, you have to throw that sucker fast. You gotta do some, weird tune shit. No, I don't think it's blocking the pins from the hand. Okay, alright. So, Oya. Oh, I see. Not bad idea. If your right hand is going to blow off anyways, well, might as well take your chances and throw it. But as soon as it leaves your hand, you are screwed. And thus, the pins all fall out. Pins came out. Johnny, back off. Get as far away as you can. So, curls up. He's going to go for the pitch. Gyro. Ora! He actually says ora. Ora! And then he lets loose the spinning ball. Another pin falls out, and another one. And then 2 more fall out. And then he's going to, like, I guess, throw it. But his arm is just ravaged. It is shattered to pieces. And then he's... Damn, this is good posing right now. So he throws it. It's going. But then his arm... Boom. Real... Oh, shit. Because we've been talking about, like, how the spinning balls are, like, perpetual energy, motion, momentum, all that stuff. We've been talking about this for streams. Did he convert the energy of the explosion to travel along his body to his leg? It can do that? Oh, shit. That's really cool. So, like, okay. Could he, like, if he had precise control, concentrate the bomb through using the spin to his fingertip and then shoot it out like a missile or a bullet? And that way he only loses his fingertip. That's really cool. That's a really cool counter to that. Okay. Not bad, Gyro. Not bad at all. Sanja? Yo, what's going on? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Again, no spoilers. First time reader. Reading JoJo's Part 7. I hope you are here for the long haul. So yeah, his leg is... Although, to be fair, I don't know. Would I rather lose an arm or would I rather lose a leg? Because I feel like losing a leg, you're losing mobility. But with losing an arm, you're losing your chances to, like, attack and do stuff. But losing a leg, there's, like, way more blood. Also, he would be in agonizing pain. Like, I assume the bones are, like, dust, too. So, like, yeah, he would be in such excruciating pain. So his leg completely blows off. The final secret of the spin of... Okay, so he's saying the final secret. I gotta go back and read all these quote-unquote secrets. I moved the damage waves through my body towards the leg. So yeah, he's moving the actual energy of motion, the kinetic energy, through his body using the spin. Very interesting. The destruction has shifted. It's better than losing my hand. I'll get that creep. And then the steel ball hits its target in the neck. And then it continues to rotate. Gyro. But he gets on his horse. The ball comes out. You won't get away, Oya. The letter from the king's servant mentioned it. He'll try to get it before us. To present from the king to the zombie horse. Oh, yeah, the zombie horse. Right. Whatever the fuck that means. The zombie horse that can heal fatigue and wounds. Wait, does the horse have a stand or something? What the hell is that? So a real zombie horse, but like, not what I thought it was going to be. So we're chasing after him? Yeah, Johnny, yeah. All right, that's chapter 22. On to chapter 23. Honestly, if Johnny can survive with no legs, Gyro can survive with one. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. If you can move and do all this, like, you know, motion, kinetic energy, distortion, and twisting, depending on how the spin is further used in the story and how it is incorporating different stuff, I would argue, I feel like he could, like, make a construct leg for himself. Like, there's a bunch of rocks nearby. He puts his, like, stub of a foot on the rocks. He then uses the spin to, like, warp the rocks around his, like, stub of a leg, and then it, like, kind of creates a prosthetic rock foot or leg. Like, right now, the spin feels like it can do a lot. It feels like it can do a lot of various abilities, and we have only just gotten Johnny's spin, but also Mountain Tim says it's a stand as well. So Johnny's going to have, like, a unique variant to his spin because I think it's incorporated to his stand ability. So honestly, the spin is very versatile. It is very, very handy. Or in this case, it could be very leggy. So we have Chapter 23, The Terrorist from a Far-Off Country, Part 2. So they're chasing after him. They've corded off his leg from bleeding too much. Smart. I mean, if they can get this horse, I guess he's going to be fine. Johnny, he's my enemy. I need to finish him off before he gets over that mountain. It's my country's problem. No, Gyro. Of course I'm coming with you. Yo, where the fuck's Mountain Tim? Mountain Tim's like, nah, I'm good. So they're both racing after him. Gyro, The terrorist is, listen, the terrorist is running from us now. I'm telling you, he's still as dangerous as he was before. I'm sure Oya is thinking of a way to kill me as we speak. Of course he is. Aren't you going to the Red Canyon to get the zombie horse's gift from the king? I want to see it for myself. The horse that's supposed to heal fatigue and wounds. Oh, what? Like can how much can it heal though? Is he thinking like it can heal his crippled legs maybe? But maybe it's like it has to be a certain amount of time. Like after quote unquote healing naturally, it cannot heal that. Could it fix the right leg of yours? How about my legs? Look, don't expect anything weird, alright? I'm saying that you're in the way. I don't listen to people's orders, and I haven't received anybody's help yet. I mean, that's kind of cap. But since the beginning of this race, I've only been involved with you. It's too late to go our separate ways now. Yeah, I'm going to stick to you like glue, baby. Sounds like something can happen in Jojo's, right? Yeah, right, exactly. I'm going to start saying, does he know at every opponent? I'm going to start saying, does he know at every opponent? Okay, sure. I don't know what that means. Like the meme, I guess? But anyway, they're racing. By the way, hydrate. Make sure to eat something today. Preferably healthy-ish. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means. They race through the water, through this creek. And they look, looking back. I've let him understand my ability, that if they touch me and the pins fly off, they will explode. I need to understand Gyro's ability too. Gyro went through the desert. I do wonder, will Gyro get a stand? I hope so. Because if Johnny can get the spin and stand, I don't see why Gyro can't get a stand too. But to be fair, again, the spin is so, like, it has so many properties you can use it for. I'm sure people are like, well, why does he need a stand? I can see that, but for these kind of occasions where, like, hey, his leg is gone, he may not, like, have use of his hands properly in the next moment because of the pins over here with the explosion, a stand could be very useful. So then he's covering up his neck. How far can Gyro throw the steel ball? Who fucking knows? Because, again, with him, like, manipulating almost kinetic energy, like, kind of like back when My Hero was interesting a little bit, when Midoriya, like, was doing his baseball exam, where, like, he, like, concentrated all his energy into his hand and then his fingertips. Like, I don't know if that's something he can do. So, really, and then enhance it through the spin. How far can Gyro throw those steel balls? With the distance he's thrown it from the town, I suspect I spit up blood, but it surely wasn't a fatal shot. So the farther it goes, it probably has less impact, I'm guessing. The range must be close to about 20 meters. If I get any closer than that, I am done for. If I move farther away, it will be harder to kill him with my ability. So I need to kill him from outside of his range while still being within mine. Very JoJo's. Very JoJo's. Will this landscape be an advantage or a disadvantage? Well, there's a lot of stuff you could put bombs on, like if there's frogs, if there's birds here, fish maybe. He pours his canteen over his hand. Oh, is that what his stand looks like? Oh, shit. Yo, hold on. That's an interesting design. It's like a witch doctor, in a way. Yeah, very bird-like. Hold on. Okay. That's very cool. That's really, really cool. Does he know that Goku kills Luffy? Okay. Buthered corn. What chapter are we on? We are on chapter 23. Again, using manga decks. Maybe for each chapter that we start, I will maybe I'll do that. For every chapter, maybe will actually put this into the chat. That way people know and they'll have to go back through the entire VOD. It is also in the description down below, so you can use that as well. But there you go. Manga decks. We are in chapter 23. But, okay, interesting. That's what his stand looks like. Yeah, it's like a weird witch doctor bird. Yeah, actually, it has talons. It has talons for hands. Interesting. Okay, so his weird witch doctor stand appears. Is he making the water that touches him into a bomb? Therefore, the entire river's a bomb? Nah, that would be crazy. No way. Gyro, he's riding while spilling water from his canteen. Yeah, that's going to be important. That's going to be important. Ugh! Gyro, get out. Shut the fuck up. Wait, he can do that? Wait a minute. What the fuck? Yeah, you could just make everything a bomb at that case. Like, wait. So if you pour sand on your hand and then touch the sand of the dirt around you, like, wait, what's the range? He surely has a range, right? Like, every ground for like 10 meters from me pouring sand on my hand, then the sand going back on the ground, all of that's a bomb. Like, that's crazy. What the fuck? That's really, really powerful. Holy shit. It's literally a buffed Killer Queen. I mean, I think, like, the base Killer Queen, yeah, for sure. This is definitely, like, a more buffed Killer Queen. When he gets, like, the Requiem, like, when he gets, like, obviously bites the dust, but then, like, he gets other abilities, too. I don't know. But this is crazy. That's a really good ability. So it's melted into the water. He put pins on the water itself. You must get out of the river. Climb onto the rocks. I mean, okay, so then, here's a question. Where is the transferable limit? If it's on the water and there are rocks in the water, do the rocks also get the pins? Or is it like he has to focus one set of things? Like, if there's water and then there's grass touching the water, is that grass then getting a pin? Like, there has to be a limit. There has to be a limit to the transferable part of his ability. No. Climbing up the rocks on your own. Climbing up the rocks on your own. I'll do the opposite. So he said, fuck it. I'm going through the goddamn bombs. I don't care. Yo, but your horse. So the horse treks over the bombs. It, of course, splashes. So once it splashes, it triggers the pins to be released. And then, kaboom. Just all these micro explosions start going off. We touched his landmine pins. But it's the next moment that they explode. If we can simply accelerate and have them explode behind... Yeah, true. Technically, yeah. If you're fast enough, like, you're the Flash, you can, like, boom, and then just go. Yeah. If you're fast enough, which, like, what if he uses the steel balls like he did earlier in the race? He actually puts it on his horse, and then it adjusts the horse's strength and acceleration. I guess that is one way you can outdo, like, this kind of trap over here. We'll run right through these bombs. The horses move forward about 4 meters in one stride. We would have been worse off trying our horses through those rocks. Fair enough. So they gallop more. The bombs start coming off. Don't let your horse hesitate. I'll move within 15. No, I'll move 20 meters of him and slam him with my steel balls. The explosions go off. And then Oya looks back. Gyro Zeppeli. He got cocky and accelerated just as expected. Well, I'm not running from you. I'm forcing you into this river. Yeah? What the fuck? His horse is going up a waterfall. How the fuck's he doing that? It's a waterfall, Gyro. The river climbs up the slope. We have to charge right now. Don't slow down. We must climb at the same speed. And then more bombs go off. The explosions are getting closer. So he probably has, what, like a cluster? So they're literally, somehow, they're literally galloping like it's a Mario level. Yahoo! They're like galloping on this waterfall through the rocks and stuff. That's, okay. Again, I'm not a jockey. I don't race horses. I barely know stuff about horses that are like scientific. But, you know, there's no way a horse can do this. I'm sorry. I know it's anime and manga, but there's no way a horse can just, with an owner on it, just go bring, bring up a waterfall. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I looked it up. He can place as many bombs as that's crazy. What the fuck? Rocks in the water? Probably. I don't think that's physically possible. Yeah, no, this is dumb. This is dumb. Like, and he's not using the steel balls to boost his horse like he did last time. So this horse is literally just galloping like again, a Super Mario level. That's not possible. There's no way. He hit something just now. He hit something and it's coming down. So, what did he hit? Did he hit like oh, he hit a wasp nest? Oh, fuck. Actual killer wasp now. Oh, fuck. That's terrible. Yo, if he teamed up with that one guy who he faced off before, the Boom Boom. Oh, my God. I can't believe that's their name. The Boom Boom family. Like, the guy before them who wasn't a stand user. He just had insects in his left eye. That's weird. But, yeah. If he teamed up with that guy and then, like, all those micro beetle things that were, like, flying around, and he put bombs on all those, dude, those guys would be a deadly combination. Those guys would be an insane combination. But anyway, the wasps all have bombs fixed to them. That's fucked. That's so fucked. It's a wasp nest. So they're all coming at him. They're going to attack us. All of these wasps have individual pins. I'll have to slash them down one by one with my... Is that what he's calling that now? Is that the official name of his weird spin stand maybe thing? His nail cutters. I guess that is appropriate. But, like, his nails, like, they torque and spin on his fingertips. The explosions are even getting closer, so it's catching up from the back and the front. Again, we mustn't slow down, Johnny. I'll have to do it. I'll have to throw my steel ball from here. So Johnny's going to have to, like, slice and dice. Like, he's... Yo, actually, that's kind of... Wait, with his ability, he's kind of like Sukuna from JJK. Slice and then, like, dice with, like, his nail cutter. And then Gyro can then, like, baseball pitch his steel ball up there. I think that's 20 meters, surely. So, yeah, he's getting the torque in. He throws it. Ura! And then, oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. And then goes past the wasp. He's, like, I guess going to brace himself. He still is about 30 to 40 meters away. Oh, okay, so no, he's not 20 meters. Even if it does reach me, it will be the same as last time. It will not be fatal. My ability is stronger than yours. You two will be the ones who will explode. Oh, he's not, oh, let me guess. He's not aiming for him. What's he aiming for? Nani? A spider's nest. So he's clumping the spider nest together. Oh, it's going to again come back to him like a boomerang. Which, by the way, I like how the steel ball has boomerang physics to it. It's so funny. And then through that, he then traps... Oh. Like Hunter x Hunter and JoJo's have such high IQ battle tactics. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So he uses the spider's nest that he rounded up with the steel ball. It boomerangs back and then traps all the wasps inside of it. And then they stick to it, but at the same time, they stop moving, so their pins should not fall off, in theory. I caught all the wasps with a spider's web. Now duck, oh, never mind. They still come out. Okay, I was wrong. And then they all explode. They duck. They got up the waterfall. What is this crazy bullshit? There's no way. All right, we've climbed this waterfall onto that. Oh, fuck. He got hit. So one of the wasps must have gotten free. So boom in like his cheek, jaw area. 2 shots. Ooh, that's fucked. Oh, he's going to fall off his horse. Johnny sees that. Gyro! And then he's falling. What just happened? The inside of my mouth just now. And then... Shut the fuck up. You gotta be kidding me. This guy... Okay, wait. So, who said this was better than Killer Queen? Who said that? Because, yo, you might be right. What the fuck? He can do this? Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in and show you guys. He can... He takes a big old puff. The smoke can be a bomb too? That's so powerful. Are you kidding me? So when you inhale... That's way too powerful. That's way too powerful. Just by inhaling the gas, it can have a bomb. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's way too powerful. Are you serious? Fuck gas explosion. This is like next level. Rocks in the water. Just react the trailer. Just react the trailer. Sorry, man. I'm very reactive. But yes. Yeah, no, this is dumb. This is crazy. This is crazy. He can put bombs on smoke. Okay. Maybe this is a little bit better. So, can you imagine if he got, like, the arrow to requiem his stand? This would be nasty. Like, he can put bombs on theoretical, conceptual things, like the very air around him. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. The very smoke itself has bombs attached to it. Gyro, Johnny, you mustn't open your mouth. Stop breathing. Yes, of course. Stop your horse's what? How am I supposed to do that? Stop your horse's breathing? This weird smell. Oh, stop breathing? I think that's kind of impossible. You see, as long as you're all still living, at least. And, God, this is like, it's like, oh my God, what's not Nove? Oh my God. No, what's his name? Fuck. I forgot his name from Hunter x Hunter. What the fuck's his name? He's with Nove. Nove's partner. Morel, right? Yeah, Morel. It's like Morel combined with Kira Yoshikage, or like the bomb guy from Greed Island. It's like his smoke can become explosives. That's crazy. What the fuck? So again, can the smoke then attach to the air, or if it's like one object, quote unquote, it's one object at a time. But no, he has bombs on the water. He has bombs on... No, wait, oh my God. Dude, this is actually a terrifying stand ability. This is a really good stand ability. Holy fuck. You thought I would only send water and wasp your way? This is... In this mountain land, even the air... Stop. That's disgusting. I mean, it's not air, it's smoke. But still, though, even the air I breathe, everything I touch can turn into bombs. So wait, can you touch yourself? Pause. Can you touch yourself and you yourself will be... Well, I guess, yeah, because his skin, like, that was so weird. But like Mountain Tim touched him, and his skin literally ripped off, and it became bombs. Oh fuck! Oh my god, this ability is way more powerful than I give it credit for. So they're both shocked. You two are the same as mice, trapped in a cage being burned alive. You are now out of options. There's nothing else you can do. You can't even breathe. I received a wonderful gift from God. Oh, yes, of course. Yes, God gave you this gift, of course. You see, after I get out of this mountain land, I'll go back and kill the king with this power. Why are you here? Why are you here? Who sent you? So he's drizzling the water still. His canteen. How much water does he have in this? He's drizzling the canteen and he's breathing. Fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. We ain't done yet. Something just happened. So something just happened, like almost like a wasp of their own, or like a bird, just flew past Oya. Huh? Nani? What was that? He looks around. What? Huh? And then again, something is swirling around him. What the? A spider. Oh, a spider web. So a spider web is what? Attached to him or something. And then he looks around, so that means there are wasps here. They're connected to spider webs. These things are from before. Where are they? Doing this just then, the wasp they caught in the spider's web, they're sending it back to me. This is lame. You thought you could just blow me up with the same wasp I turned into bombs? I'll cut this thing right here and... Huh? His nails. So he can send his nails out as projectiles, and they're like gyrating. What the fuck does that... Like, what are they going to do? What are these things? They aren't wasps. They are spinning. So he sent a web out, and then with his nails, kind of like frisbee disc. Okay. All the wasps entirely exploded or flew away. You see, the source of all that buzzing sound is the spin of Johnny's nails. Seems like you thought it was the sound of mere wasp that you turned into bombs. So Johnny calls back his fingertips. Huh? And you pulled them closer, trying to cut the webs. So then now they're starting to snap off. You see, the consequentially pulling yourself towards my range. The power and range of the steel balls increase with the spin of the nail. What? The power and range of the steel balls will increase with the spin of my nails. Like it's Bluetooth. Like they're like connecting with each other. What? How does that work? That's... Huh. You can play off his spin when you throw your spin near it. Okay. After watching the waterfall scene, it's more of a hill than a waterfall with its angle. I mean, I guess so. Apparently, it's the alternate version of Stroheim. Is it? Wait, what? No way. This is... What? Stroheim? Stroheim's German. I'm pretty sure Gyro is Italian here, I assume. Yes. They cut wood like cake. Okay. So, his nails increase the spin's range. That's interesting. Okay. What? And then the steel ball punches him right in the fucking face. So wait, does he bounce off? I think he does. So these like frisbee disc nails are spinning right in front of him because of the webs, and then the ball bounces off and redirects to hit him. Okay. So I don't think it's like a radius thing. I think it's more like because Johnny has longer range with his spin. Once Gyro spin gets caught up in them, the momentum picks back up, like they're revving it, and then it can land more powerful. Okay, so they can do some weird ricochet movements. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. Oh, yeah, you're definitely dead. Your fucking face is like at a 90-degree angle. Ooh, yeah. Well, this is JoJo's and anime, so let's maybe wait till the corpse is done. One more shot, and then he's coming in with another pitch. No! And then, yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done, Oya. You're done. I mean, you were a cool villain. I'm not going to lie. I think he's my favorite villain so far. But, yeah, you're done. So then, another pitch. Gets him. And then just falls off his horse. Keep on running, Johnny. First and second place in this race. Are still ours for the taking. Is he done? That's it. That's the end of chapter 23. What the fuck? Okay. I mean, I assume he's dead. I assume. But still, I would double check. I would, like, triple tap. Because this guy is crazy. We don't want this guy to be alive. Okay. JoJo's Colored Advanced Team. Translation. Stardust Crusaders. Cleaning Brichter. Typing Brichter again. Proofreading. Horloda, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Tonya. The volume of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run is presented by JoJo's Colored Adventure Team. We hope that you have enjoyed your reading thus far and encourage you to read our other releases. Okay, so any other questions about what this reading is or like the coloring? Right then and there. Boom. Okay, so that's the end of JoJo's Part 7, Chapter 23. Okay. Hydrate, number 1. Nice. Number 2, that was a good fight. That was a really good fight. I assume the fight's over. Yo, that was really good. I like that stand battle. That was fun. That was imaginative. That was creative. It was tactful. I like it. I like it a lot. The bomb dude is the alternate version of Stroheim. What? This guy's the alternate version of Hold on. Did Araki say that somewhere? Is that like post part 7? Like an SBS corner? Like he gets interviewed or some shit? He's the alternate version of Stroheim? Okay. I'll need proof. So someone... I don't know if I want a link in the chat, but okay, I'll look it up. Again, the plan after part 7, before we get into part 8, inevitably, we're going to do a stream, kind of like a wrap-up, send-off for part 7. We're going to go over, what I liked about it, my overall rating for it, stuff I didn't like about it. We can go into fan theories. We can do SBS corners. They're not SBS corners, but you know what I mean, like Araki interviews. I also see a lot of fan projects for fan animations and stuff. The fan opening of what Part 7 should be. Stuff like that. Like, we can do that once Part 7, my read-through of Part 7 is done. We'll do, like, an entire dedicated stream. So, for that kind of stuff, you guys can say that for the end. But, okay, that's interesting. But, yeah, so... that fight was really cool. Or I guess that mini arc, whatever you want to call it. That was really good. That was really, really good. I suppose, like, rotating into another rotation implodes it. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. So, like, they've been, like, slowly but surely explaining the spin. It feels like essentially what the spin comes down to, from what I'm understanding, as long as you are focusing on, I guess, the torsion and almost like you're kind of like using the force, like feeling the energy around it and can imagine a rotating object in your head, you then can perpetually spin the object of which you're trying to do that. For Gyro, it's the steel balls that have been passed down through the family for generation. For Johnny, it's his fingernails, but it also may be his stand ability. I'm not too sure yet. But with Gyro's steel balls, once those spin activate, they have many different forms they can use. Like, one, obviously, he can throw something, impact someone, and then it ricochets back like a boomerang. That's pretty cool. He can contort someone's skin and muscle movement to like do unearthly movement and even like lock people in place, and horses as well. He can do that with animals too. We're now also seeing he can like transfer from this arc kinetic energy in his arm. So all that energy that was about to burst, he transferred that energy down to his legs. That's crazy. That like, I feel like if you really think about it, you could do a lot with just that and that alone. Other things he can do, like he can kind of do like sand traps and illusions where he throws something and the sand will then appear and then bounce right back to him, again doing that ricochet thing. In theory, I feel like he could make a prosthetic leg by like somehow using the rotation of the energy around the steel ball, almost like a weird vacuum, and then like make a prosthetic leg of like rocks and stuff for him. Obviously it helped Johnny even stand up for a second, so that's what's gonna help Johnny later. So like, there's a lot Spin can do. Like, I still like Hamon. So far, I still like Hamon. Stands obviously are awesome, but I have a soft spot for Hamon in my heart. My heart of heart, my Kingdom Hearts. But Spin right now really seems so versatile. Like, there's a lot you can get done with it. I'm very amazed that Araki can still, after 7 parts in, make a new power system and it feels this imaginative. I really like that. I have to go. I'll come back later. Yo, Waffles, take care. Whatever you gotta do, it's all good, man. Mario, Albert. Yes, I don't know what that says, but yeah. Yeah, unless it's offensive, then but yeah. Anyway, you will learn more later. Oh, I'm sure. It's very cool. And also, his dad was using the spin, I think, to calm the person's heart down. So like breathatory stuff, the circulation of blood, maybe too. You can do that as well. There's a lot you can do. Hello, Altor Delego Marcella. Again, anyone speaking non-English in the chat, I'm sorry. Sending the best feelings your way. But I don't know what you're saying, but I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I got it wrong about Stroheim. You'll see it in the counterpart later. Okay, small spoilers, but I'll let it go this time. But yeah, okay. That's just what I want to talk about for the spin. So, next chapter, chapter 24. We're rolling right into it. And by the way, very cool cover. I've mentioned this before. I'm still a bigger fan of the older style of JoJo's. This more lean style. It's good. But I still prefer like early on JoJo's. I'm a meathead. I'll say it right then and there. Like JoJo's Part 3 art. Like, I will still hold true that I like this style more of JoJo's. To me, Part 3 is like, I think, my favorite artistic style of JoJo's when it comes to the manga. To me, this is like fucking beautiful. And I know like on the volumes, like you see Araki like updating his characters to be more modern with his current style, and it's fine. It's just, I don't know. I prefer this. I prefer this art style than what we will get later on. Like, I feel like it really started to grab hold by the end of Part 4, mainly starting in Part 5, which I love Part 5 too. That's my, like, I think the best part, in my opinion, is Part 5. My favorite part is Part 3. So it's not necessarily good, like, as a writing-wise, but I think, like, favorite-wise, it's 3. But I think Part 5, to me, is the best. But you see that in, like, Part 5's manga, where the art style really started to shift over, once again, a little bit more so in Part 6, and now we're here in Part 7. But I like this more classic Araki art style. I don't know. Again, it's very, very buff, Bara kind of art style, but it works. It works, man. It works very, very well. Sad to see it go. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to see that. That has spoilers. No. Let me get back. Never mind. That was dumb. That was very dumb of me. I don't want to see spoilers. But yeah, like just I don't know. I like this. This moves me. This moves me very, very much. Steel Ball Run style is more like detailed. Personally, I like it more. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'll say this right now. There hasn't really been anything in Part 7 so far that I've been like, ew, that's kind of weird. I don't know why are you drawing like that, Rocky? Like, so far, nothing like that has happened. But we're still very, not anywhere near the end yet. But overall, I just prefer the old art style. It just has more, I feel flash is the word I want to say. It has more flash to it. But again, if you like this art style, that's okay. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Just so far isn't my personal favorite, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see. So we are on chapter 24. I will post it once again in Manga Dex in the chapter. But for VOD watchers later on, hello, I want to say hi to you guys. It is in the description down below. You can go check it out there. We're on Manga Dex. It is their translator team. It is the official approved art of Shueisha that we're reading right now. So I hope you guys are reading along with me. And if you are, after each chapter, I hope you, if you're not, gonna like the video, comment, bell notification when we are going live. We will be having a schedule coming up soon. But also, subscribe to the channel. It really will go a long way for me. We have games. We're gaming now, for real. We have more chapter reactions for different series coming out soon. We have other projects in the work, too. Like, maybe for another day we'll do, maybe anime reactions. Who knows? Maybe. We'll do stuff like that. And, yeah. We got a lot of stuff cooking, so I hope everyone, who's here right now, if they want to cast a little bit more support my way, you can do it like that. All right. Now, chapter 24. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. What the fuck? Okay, so chapter 24, we have intermission, interlude, peace. We have Gyro, Johnny, Mountain Tim, Diego, a.k.a. Dio. We have, Polo Loco. Yeah, wait, we haven't seen Polo Loco in a hot second. I think that's Sandman. Lucy, I think is her name. Mr. Steel. There's another person with a hat that we see in the background. They all have hats in the background, but, there's, someone we do see with, their face a little bit. Okay. So, we have, the main cast of characters in, this diluted brown and yellow style. Okay. Not bad. All right. So, we open up with, an Arizona desert plain and, a mountain plateau area. Okay. So, they are riding down this plateau mountainside. Leg is still bleeding, so, again, I feel like he would pass out by now. To begin, the history of my homeland, our main character, wait, so Johnny Joestar over here is not the main character. At least the narrator is saying in this instance, he is not the main character. It is Gyro's story. My bad. The Kingdom of Nepals. So, yeah, this universe is Italy. Right then and there. The Italian peninsula, the Mediterranean Sea. I'm actually going to keep this because that is good information to have on hand. So, we see a location of his home kingdom. So, there is the Italian peninsula, but this is the Kingdom of Naples. I don't know. Again, my world history, it's very, very choppy. I only know certain areas of history that I really, really like. So I'm not too familiar with modern Italian history. But I guess that's real. The Kingdom of Naples, I assume. It is located on the Italian peninsula, found in the year 1302 AD. Okay, so this has been a long, long time. The name of the present king is called Delov the Third. Delov. Delov? Again, not Italian. Well, I am Italian, but not Italian speaking. Delov the Third. The population is approximately 788,000. The landmass is 800 cubic kilometers. A very small country. Yeah, I guess so. Actually, for that population and that much land, Though it is politically neutral, it was a country founded to provide military protection for the Vatican. Oh, these guys are they're the Alexanders of this universe. Interesting. The center of Christianity. Oh, is a country with many enemies, even though it had been approved in Italy's unification in 1870. Again, is that true? I don't know. After all, some even dared to turn against God, as the archangel Lucifer did and had fallen to earth. So we're getting a little bit of Italian lore here. That's cool. That's pretty neat. Gregoro Zeppeli, the father of Gyro Zeppeli, is a man who has lived his life apart from sentimentality, and yet he raised children, because I guess that's his duty. He never makes personal friends. He never owns pets. He even avoids visiting people and going to weddings. He spends dinner with only his family. He has never even invited relatives to his house. Now he's an executioner. He can't be sentiment, I guess. He also does not allow any pictures to be taken. He never writes letters or keeps journals. Never gives or receives personal information. It's because he believed that memories of human responsibility leads to sentimentality. It was all part of his strict regulation in order to stay clear and sharp. You see, sentimentality led to cracks in one's heart. Thus, weakness. Oh, Jesus. That's a fun outlook. Hello, Jonas? Welcome to the stream. We are reading Part 7 Jojo's. If you have already read ahead, please don't spoil. If you haven't, enjoy the ride with me. Even when Gyro had graduated from school, his father did not even attend his own son's graduation. Not only would the duty of an executioner fail if the spot that the sword was swung even 0.1 millimeter off the target. However, the execution would bring the utmost pain and cruelty. So again, they're talking how the executioner themselves cannot have emotion except for giving the person who's about to be beheaded, in this case, the most tranquil end of their life. So in a way, they do care, just in a very macabre kind of way. The root cause is the slight concern caused by sentimentality, thus the crack in the heart. So again, non-feeling, non-emotional robot mentality. Got it. Gregor had learned that from the teachings of his ancestors and through his own experience, even when dealing with heartless criminals, failure in this execution will destroy the dignity of death and will toss the honor of life to the ground. Okay, so it's a very abstract way of having feelings and respect for one another. The punishment will become mere violence, and the dignity of the nation and the law will be hurt. I mean, even if you see executing someone as a honor, if you're killing someone that hasn't done anything, then really it is just senseless murdering. It is what it is. You're just a complicit murder to a corrupt king, potentially. Needless to say, all of this had been passed on to Gyro, who would succeed his father in the duties of the Zeppeli family lineage, And at that time, when Gyro's father was thinking of how to do this, so there's an old man, Gyro, looks at him. Two of their fellow prison guards' fingers had been severed. Oh, is this, Oya? Oh. A different kind of sentimentality, of the fairer kind. The woman was a prisoner condemned to death who had poisoned and killed many families and children. Oh, never mind. That's okay. Let the bitch die. But she was small, pale, and beautiful. Let's see. Is he going to be a simp or is he going to do his job? Let's see. While she was being escorted, she started moving like a wild dog, biting off prison guards' fingers with the power of a pump. I guess just a bite. Gah! My fingers! Gyro, you must use your steel ball to stop her. Gyro. He hesitated. And then I guess what is she doing? Is she trying to tatter his robes or something? Gyro gets out his steel ball. His cloak falls down. The spin activates. We see that her hair is getting caught in it. This case did not become too much of a disaster, but when Gyro's father heard of the incident, he displayed strict anger against his son, and yet it was done in a calm manner with polite wording. So he's disappointed, but he's very wording about it. This incident, my son, is an incident caused entirely by you. All right, that's a little unfair. Like, she was already breaking out beforehand, but, like, what? Is he supposed to, like, read people's emotions, even though you are an emotionless thing? My son is an incident caused entirely by you. You are the one responsible. Gyro paused for a moment, but then quietly defended himself. Only me? I was the one who calmed the woman, father. I think I was some help. Oh, is that so? Did you think of her this way? The woman is beautiful, and she is quite small. Hesitates. He's like, were you simping, my boy? We don't do that in this house. If she breathes, like, that's the mentality of this house. If she breathes, she's a thought. Or did you think to yourself when you looked at the cell and at the end of the hall, the prisoner, oh, that poor old sick man. So again, sympathy. He cannot have that. Not in the executioner lifestyle. This is not but failure or carelessness. I'm talking about sentimentality of the heart. You must not bring that into your duty, no matter if it's a small woman or a man 2 meters tall, a condemned criminal or a pickpocketer. It's all the same. Without that, you could have stopped the woman before she had even the time to get your fellow prison girl. I think that's a little cap. Like, what? He's just always supposed to be on guard like that? That's a little much. Shame on you. You, son, have brought shame to our family. You could have avoided losing your collar hanger with the honorable, of course, oh my God, the honorable crest of our nation. You have brought shame to your family and your country. Yo, Pops, relax. Relax. A heart full of sentiment is dangerous. It can set your future to eternal misery. Do not forget this, my son. But I feel like you have to have some sentimentality to read if someone else is having that. That way you can prepare what the other person's about to do in advance. You see what I mean? Like, you can't just be like an emotionless, yes, I see. My job will be done. Like, that's not going to work. That cannot work in every scenario. Maybe back in ye old times, whatever, but not now. Not now. This is the road that Zeppeli kinsmen had followed through the ages. Well, they're fucking dumb. A few days had passed. Morning came, and Gyro was called to his duty. When he arrived at the cell, another disturbance was happening. Will make you speak. This is a needle, isn't it? Since when did you have it? Where did you acquire this needle? The woman. Oh, no, not the woman. The kid. The kid. So now we're getting context of how he met the kid that he's trying to save. So this little kid is being interrogated by 3 prison guards. We don't know why a kid like you was put in here, and we haven't the time to ask of your crime yet, but if you do not speak, we will show you no mercy. What were you trying to do with this needle, kid? You must have been planning on using it as a weapon, weren't you? Now, the crime of a jailbreak will be placed upon your head. He didn't even do anything. He's just sitting here. Oh my God. It's like, yo, the mere fact you breathe, guilty. Like, yo, guys, relax for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let the kid speak. Now, the crime of a jailbreak will be placed upon you. Do you have any companions? What were you planning to do? Huh? The kid. Look, he was hiding this under his bed. What? What, the royal crest of the guard? Gyro's neckpiece. This crest. It's our collar hanger. Where did you find this? Now you've done it. This is an insult to our country. Guys, what the fuck? What, like, yo, do you want to do the investigation or do you just want to kill people? Because if you just want to kill people, that's not doing anything honorable or, you know, respectful. You just guys are like, let's just kill him. Let's just do it. Come on. You're like, fucking Christ, guys. Holy shit. Oh, but this is God's will. This is how he shows his punishment to those infidels that dare impugn upon his justice. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Let the kid speak for like 2 seconds. I made the needle out of a fishbone, and that was ripped off 2 days ago by the woman. It had fallen into the drainage. I was able to pick it up through the drain pipes with my little hands, so I fixed it, I'm sure. Please return it to its owner. I hope that he will like it. That is something important. My father had taught me that if I can do my best, I'll be accepted one day. This poor kid. This kid doesn't deserve any of this. He's just a circumstantial bystander to an unfortunate crime right now. And he's getting absolutely pinned for all of it, somehow. You see, it's my job that my grandfather and even his grandfather had done before. I sew anything. I'll beat anyone at shoe shining, and I can make a silverware bright and new again. I can even memorize all the names of meals and wines. So yeah, an indentured servant. He's a little indentured servant that's being brought up that this is your family lineage. This is all that you are. It's, oh man. Oh, so sad. Hey, enough. It's only a fishbone, all right? Nothing else. Back to your post. There's no problem here. You got it? Just put the boy back in his cell. Oh, it must be your collar, sir. If you don't like it, I can always fix it again. I can do a much better job. Kid, man, this kid doesn't deserve this. What the hell is going on? Gyro. My heart. Stop. Please don't speak to me ever again. Okay? You got it? He has too much compassion. Too much compassion. The ways of the Sith aren't like this, though. That's what his family sounds like a little bit. So, the kid, it was the morning of that day that Gyro Zeppeli had learned that the sentencing for the boy, ... it would be the decision that crime of treason was passed on him, and thus the penalty that nobody could change, and that one responsible for the execution would be Gyro Zeppeli. Pops! Yo, Pops! Stop being a goddamn lurker. Just... I want you to kill that kid. Do it now. The honor of the nation, our family, everything. Yo, Gyro is basically Itachi Uchiha, and that's his dad. What was his name? Fuyaku? No, fuck the Uchihas right now. The Uchihas can, like, our lineage can, like, go fuck off right now. Gyro doesn't want to do that. Yo, Pops. Yo. Hold on. I'll bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up. This Pop. Nah. What the fuck are you doing, man? What are you doing? Let me zoom in. This fucking piece of shit. Do it. You're weak if you don't do it. Kill him. Kill him now. Do it. Like, how about, I don't know, we have, like, an Ace Attorney type of, like, hey, is the kid actually guilty or not? Maybe we want to make sure that our quote-unquote honorable system of death that we deal out so readily is actually the right way to do that. Wow, yeah. Crazy idea, I know. Who would have thought? Actual justice system? Oh. Good Lord. Fucking hell, man. The honor of the family. Goodness gracious. Alright, now we're back to real time. So we have Johnny on his horse. Zombie horse. That sounds so dumb. If we miss one step, we'll fall straight down into the valley below. Gyro, is that thing really here in the Red Canyon? There it is. What the hell? That's the zombie horse? It's a cave carving. It's a cave carving. What am I looking at here? Is that a stand? I mean, it has to be. So there's this weird, almost tribal carving of a horse on the wall of the rock. This is the zombie horse. But it's a mural. A crappy mural of a wild horse with a wild face. So he's about to touch it. And then he's like pulling the outline off of the wall. He clips it. It pulls like string. He's unwinding it. Johnny, do you have any wire? A pin would work too. I'll connect it to the string. What? Okay, what's happening here? It's like Mountain Tim's ability, but like mixed with like Frankenstein from Soul Eater. His leg is like molding back together, but where are all his body pieces coming from? Like, are they just appearing out of thin air? Yeah. What the fuck do you think you're doing? That's what I want to know, Johnny. That's what I want to know. Ugh, God. You see, the zombie horse can heal wounds. They left string here so I can sew it. The string can heal up to a certain degree, at least the point of fixing the flesh that has been blown off. That's not fixing the flesh. You're almost manifesting the flesh back to you. Like, your leg, like, no. Let's go back. I want to get a good shot of his leg. Like, where the fuck? Let me see. I want to get a good shot of his leg. Like, his leg, it was a stump. There was nothing there. Yeah, here we go. So this is back in the beginning of chapter 23. Look at his leg. It's a stump. There's like nothing there. There's no meat. Where's the beef? Nothing. And then we go back to the start of this chapter, Like like you can see like the sole of the shoe is there, but again, there's like nothing there. There's nothing there. And yet, if we go through this chapter, hold on. I think it's right here. Where is the meat coming from? Where is the skin? Where are the bone? No, 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 no. This is doing way more than just sewing the like healing it back together again. There's no way. There's literally like almost mock regeneration happening. Literally, it's just tying his leg. I thought it was something like stand. I think it is a stand. I think it's a stand, but it's doing more than what Gyro is describing it. He said right here, Johnny, you have a wire. Da da da. The zombie horse can heal wounds. They left the string here so I can sew it with it. The string can heal up to a certain degree, at least to the point of fixing the flesh that has been blown off. His flesh was gone. There was nothing there. And yet this thing can like almost manifest the skin back and sew it in. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm not saying that's impossible for the JoJo's verse. I'm just saying you're doing way more than what you're saying it's doing. You're doing way more. Way more. No, no, no. Not just, oh, yeah, I'm just sewing my wounds back together and healing them. No, 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 no. The skin is literally growing back. What kind of logic is that? You only sewed yourself up with that dirty string. That's not going to fix you. But if it does work, you said that your father usually works in the field of medicine. Is it his technique? No, it doesn't seem like a technique, nor does it work like the steel balls. But this is something bigger, something like a stand ability. So yeah, right then and there. So yes, it is a fact of stand ability, which is fine. But it's doing way more. It's doing way more than what he was talking about. So Gyro kind of looks a little pissed off like, no, this is a gift from the king, just as the leather said. Besides, my old man, he never writes leathers. Oh, but maybe it is his dad. Maybe his dad does have a soft spot. All that, you gotta have a heartless mindset because, you gotta kill people the right way. It's like, maybe he is doing something. But it's a gift from the king. Yo, who's this king? Who is this king? Does the king have a stand ability? The second stage, not far from the goal, Mountain Valley. No, his leg grew back. So that's the end of chapter 24. All right. I think we'll call one more chapter, and I think we'll call it from there. So let's see. We did 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll do 2 chapters. We'll do this, and we'll do chapter 26. How about that? We'll do 2 more chapters, and then we'll call it a day. Okay. So more lore. Here we go. Okay. In 1191 AD, 5 meters under the yard of the Galstonbury Monastery in southwest England, I don't know if that's real or not, an old map written on parchment was discovered. Okay. It was a relic of Joseph of Armethea. Okay. Joseph of Armethea was the saint who, during the Roman Empire... so someone in chat mentioned this early. So, someone said in the chat, Jesus is a Jojo's reference. I guess this is what he means. No, I don't know. Because if the meteorite landed 10,000... I don't know why. I'm just thinking, could Jesus have a stand ability? No. there are like holy relics that the Vatican have. You know, you see it in other media too, like in Helsing. They had the holy nail of Jesus Christ soaked with his blood. That would be insane if they implied that like Jesus had like a standability here. Like that's how he arose 3 days later. No, surely not. Surely not. Surely Big J did not have a standability. Joseph of Arimathea was the saint who, during the era of the Roman Empire, had brought the dead body of Jesus Christ down from his cross after he was crucified on the hill of Goliath? Sorry, Bible bros. My lore isn't that good. And who cleaned the body before its burial. Chapter 25, Tusk, Part 1. Okay. So, we got some Jesus lore. Why, though? I hear my cat trying to get in here. Oh, God, she's relentless. Alright, so we have this interesting cover. Is that a dinosaur skeleton? They mentioned dinosaurs earlier, but still. There's like a gigantic fossil of a dinosaur skeleton. We're going back into it. Joseph of Arimathea became a missionary and went on many journeys. He found the oldest Christian monastery, Gasperia, on the island of Britain, and he died there. The map of Joseph, Arimathea, but nobody could understand such a map. Nobody had ever seen shores with the shape of those drawn on said map. A place that nobody had ever seen, a land that nobody knew. I know geologists and geographers, like there is, at one point not, the island of Britannia, aka, you know, England and, you know, the United Kingdom, there actually used to be a landmass portion of it that was connected to Europe's landmass. I think it was called Dogma Kingdom. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Land mass Doggerland. I think that's what. Yeah, Doggerland. Like they believe that because of, you know, the changing of tides and stuff, and, you know, all these kind of different climate stuff, that at one point or another right here there used to be a landmass that could connect England to the main continent of Europe. I wonder, I mean, fuck, that would be really going heavy into this. That would be really something for a Rocky to go into. Like, is he saying, like, Doggerland is real in JoJo's? Like, it was, like, really, really real? Like, and that's where Joseph had went to after he cleansed Jesus' Christ body? Okay, maybe. Maybe it could be. Maybe it could be Doggerland. The map of Arimathea, but no one can understand the map. No one has ever seen shores with the shape of those that had been depicted on said map. A place that no one has ever been to. A land that no one knows. Maybe it could be Doggerland. Okay. I'll save this. This is cool. That's cool. Cool. What was the purpose of Saint Joseph? Drawing the map in the time of Jesus. Eventually the map had began to fade from the people's mind. So the map obviously is fading, but suddenly, 1,500 years later, in the 6th century, the map was stolen and fell into unknown hands. It disappeared from the land of Gasperdi. Again, I'm sorry for my English bros out there. My bad. It was a few years after the New World, America, had been discovered. So, a few years later. Okay, alrighty. And now, in 1890, the 25-kilometer to Mountain Valley. What the? Okay, so another person brought this up earlier. That's Stroheim. No. That's Stroheim. That is exactly Stroheim. It's the same haircut, but a little bit longer. That's Stroheim. So here's Stroheim. here's Stroheim. Someone kind of spoiled me on this, but so we have our alternate universe Stroheim. Stroheim. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Speed wagon. Yes. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Stroheim is back, baby. Our favorite German. Our favorite German is here. So he's alive and well in this universe as well. Interesting. So Abdul Stroheim, Enya, the old hag, and a couple other people are here too. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Literally, he just trying his leg. I thought it was something like a stand. Oh yeah, I already read that. I don't know why I read that again. So Stroheim. What's Stroheim gonna do here? Is Stroheim the person that stole it? No, he's not that old. I assume not in this universe. Johnny, the guy's horse must be on steroids. It's 25 kilometers to the goal. He either has some crazy technique or he's just doping otherwise. He wouldn't be able to challenge us at this point. He must be doping. I just decided that he is what was it? The guy's name behind us? FV Stroheim. Yes, hey, welcome back, Stroheim. But Oh, this might go into my argument earlier. The earlier Stroheim looked a little bit more flashy than this, and so here is. Hold on, let me zoom in. So here is Stroheim in the alternate universe of Part 7. Stroheim. Ev Stroheim. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Ev Stroheim. So here's Part 7 Stroheim. Here's Part 2 Stroheim. I don't know, man. This has so much gusto. It has so much flair. It has all this pizzazz to it. And then when I look at this, it's interesting, but it makes me feel like he's more of a doctor, a quack doctor in military garb than like, hey, I'm literally like teched out as fuck and I'm gonna bash in your skull. Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know. Okay. We have Stroheim. We've got Stroheim. Same chin. I think it's the hair. Oh, yeah, no. It's definitely Stroheim. They said it's Stroheim. It's Stroheim. It's just... It's not my Stroheim. Not the Stroheim that I would say for Germany in such a good way. Okay. Stroheim. He's a German. He placed in 7th in the first... Oh, did he? Did I miss that? Hold on. I have the... I have that information. Let me see. The racer log. Did I miss Stroheim? How the fuck did I do that? Oh, I did. Oh, wow. Yeah, he was in 6th in the first part of the race. He was. How the fuck did I miss Stroheim? Okay, I'm going to have to review that list. He placed 7th, although he's saying 7th here in the first stage, but I guess, whatever. He placed 7th in the first stage. Let him pass us, Gyro. Our horses plus pulses have gone up to 22 per minute. How do you know that? We force our horses to run at their top speed there. They won't last until the goal. Yeah, that's very true. No, Johnny. Don't let him get close. We can't let any strangers near us. The course to the left is my Valkyrie's favorite type of land. We'll let him cross himself there. Stroheim pulls up.
Of course, German engineering. He has the goddamn Gatling finger gun over here. That's kind of cool. So he's still teched out as shit. Of course. Gyro, he pulled out a gun. He's a terrorist. Oh, well, it depends on who you ask, because some other people would think otherwise. But, so he pulls out his cybernetically enhanced gun, finger, and then Gyro, ready to unleash another steel ball. Ooh, but not quick on the draw. Stroheim got quicker. Shot him right in the torso. He's about to fall off his horse. Gyro! And then he's just rapid firing his finger gun. Okay. They're dodging. They're weaving. Gyro fell off his horse. But there's no balloons here. So, they're safe. Johnny, too. And then boom. It just keeps firing into Gyro. Yo, Gyro, how are you alive, man? he keeps getting beat the hell up. He keeps getting shot at, beat the hell up. Just blood is pouring out of you, my man. Ugh, it hurts. But the ball is still spinning, and Stroheim, Oh, God, you piece of shit. What happened? That his skin is, like, stretching. Ugh, freaking hurts. Stroheim composes himself. He has both of his steel balls spinning. Oh, I see. I'm going to do a terrible German accent. I apologize. The spinning of the steel balls, it has the power to crave certain things and control the body muscles. I feel like it's more German or Russian than anything else. Okay. It has the power to carve certain things and control certain bodily muscles. Oh, it could do way more than that. It looks like you can make your skin hard enough to bounce off bullets. Is it hard or is it relaxing? Like all my Baki fans know. That one technique, the Kaioshin, Kakukayo was doing. The uber relax your body and skin, and then it will ripple through, and then you can use that as a redirect. Is that what he's doing? I wouldn't call it getting hard. Pause. Yeah, so he's using the balls in his hands, again, pause, to ripple his skin and muscles so that they're gyrating, but also becoming loose enough for the bullets to just trepuse off. Interesting. Again, this has so much application. Bang, bang, and then, again, ricocheting off the looseness of his skin. Very interesting. Very interesting way of using his ability. How do the horses not get shot? I have no idea. If you would think if you're a competitor and you have to kill your other racers, 9 times out of 10, don't shoot the small person. Shoot the horse. It's right there. It's a big target. Shoot the horse. But, not in this series. Araki does many things. He hurts dogs in this series. Horses, though, nah, we can't do that. So again, bullets bounce off. Drop them, Gyro Zeppeli. Drop those from your hand. If you don't, I will shoot your friend and your horse. There we go. We were just waiting for it. I will shoot your friend and the horse. You can even throw them towards me. It will allow me to provide that my guns are faster. You want me to drop these steel balls? Oh, is he going to do some weird shockwave shit? Are you sure about that, partner? What? Well, if you insist, I guess I'll drop them. Guess I'll just go ahead and do that. Stroheim questions Johnny, too. So, he's been collecting the bullets? So the bullets aren't ricocheting and bouncing off. They've been diverted using the rippling of his skin to go around his hand and are put on the back of his palm and the rock. And then he's gonna fire. He's gonna fire them. Oh my dude, this is wow. Wow. So he lets go, bing, bullets are coming back towards Stroheim. They shoot. I assume these are the bullets, but then again, oh wait. No, these aren't bullets. He's doing the thing that Sandman saw at the cavern. He somehow actually... This is what I'm talking about. See, if he can use the ripple from the spin to carve out these perfect cylindrical, like, stone pinballs to do this to Stroheim, could he not make a prosthetic stone leg? Could he not? I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Hold on. For those who are here, you're here. Hold on. Start a poll. Can Gyro make a stone leg with the spin? Yeah. Here we go. I'm doing a poll. I'll look at the poll after I'm done. Poll's up. Go look at the poll. Can he make a stone leg? I think he can. I think he could make a stone prosthetic leg with the spin. The spin has so much creativity you can do with this. So he shoots his created stone balls back at Stroheim. Oh, Stroheim, you don't have good fortune when you're going up against anything with stone in it or pillar in it. And then Stroheim just eats it, falls back off his own horse. The steel ball are in the ground, still spinning. Then they bounce back up. Dude, the homing on these things are crazy. Johnny sees all that, sweats. These terrorists, your home country, just what in the world? What's going on? Even if the victory of the continent crossing race is a symbol of victory for a nation, this is far too intense. These assaults from terrorists, yeah, exactly, man. It's like, yo, national pride, my ass. This is way too much. This is way too much. This is holy shit too much. Why do they constantly keep attacking you like this? They're only after you, but it's only a race. Before there was Oya, and now we have this guy Stroheim. I can feel something is way deeper. A deeper connection between your country and these terrorists. Hold on. I was thinking. This map of, let's call it Doggerland, where St. Joseph was. Did Gyro's people at one point in time, did they steal this map? Because they are servants of the Vatican. They are the holy servants of Christ and the Holy Father. Therefore, they saw it as their duty to steal the map to where St. Joseph is said to be. Do they think, like, if they not only stop him, they can also get the map? Does he have the map? Nah, no way. I am the servant of the king. Is he talking about, like, Jesus? Like, not the king of his nation. He's the servant of the one true king. Like, blessed be his name. I'm a servant of the king. If I am victorious in the steel ball race, the king will release an amnesty. That is all. No, I feel like he's talking about the regular king. That I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe my mind's going like a mile a minute right now. It just needs to calm down. I must cross the continent as the number one. If you think you're endangering yourself, you should travel separately. And then leaves. Johnny grabs his cantina. His hand is like completely cut up. I cut myself when I fell off my horse, but I don't feel any pain. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon? What? Oh, no. Does Stroheim in this universe have a stand ability? What the fuck is that? His hand has a hand coming out of his hand. Oh, no. Oh, God. Why? Oh, next page. And then Johnny, rightfully so, Nani? What the hell? And then it just continues coming out of his hand, and it's wrinkly, and it's, oh no. Oh, speaking of Jesus, I assume that's one of Gyro's steel balls go right through this guy's hand, a perfect, like, circle in the middle of it, and then a hole. What is this, Gyro? Wait for me. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, wait, that wasn't Gyro. What the fuck just happened? Wait, so Gyro didn't turn back. He didn't do anything. But something happened because the hand doesn't have anything in the circle. But then all of a sudden, in the middle of the palm, a circle appears. And like a flash of light. What the fuck just happened? What is this? Gyro, wait for me. My left hand, what the hell? Look, my hand just suddenly ... Gyro then looks back. He then looks back. So Gyro didn't do anything. What the fuck's going on? All right, next page. And then Gyro looks back. Nothing happening. Nothing, well, he's perceiving it as nothing's happening. But Johnny's arm, there's like a yellow glowing light from his hand. What? Gyro's like, huh? And then again, Johnny looks at his hand. There's like bone imprints in his hand, like overlapping in his skin. Oh my god. Excuse me. What the fuck? Oh god, what is happening in this chapter? This. Hey, what's going on? You yell at me, then ignore me and and you're talking to the ground. No, there's something just went in my hand. It came out of my left hand and went right back in again. But then now we're seeing his hand, it looks normal. Did you hurt yourself or something? I don't think so. No. I don't feel any pain. Am I hallucinating? But that can't be. I feel it in my heart, my kingdom hearts. I feel it in my heart. No, it's not a hallucination or a stand ability or anything of that sort. So it's a stand. So it's not. Hey, hold on. It's not a hallucination or a stand ability or anything of that sort. So then he sees the spinning on his fingertips again. They're activated. What's going on? Is it like... No, it has to be a stand ability. There's no other way to describe it. The question is a bit silly until you realize he also a medic. He needs precision. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Welcome back, Giorno. My spinning nails are my stand ability. With my own will, I can spin my nails. That is my ability. So again, that's what they're calling this. Spinning nails, but then he has this technique called cutting nails. But this hand gives me a sense of something that's totally different. There's something else to it. In my left hand, a left hand that's not mine, it's been in there since when? Oh, what? Oh, not the porch. Sorry, I thought like when Gyro met Johnny, he like used the spin on his arm muscle to like grab onto a porch ledge and wouldn't let go. I thought that's what that was. No. That's the land in Arizona where the meteorite landed. Wait. Does he have a second stand? Or like, are the nails just his spin ability, but now he's getting his stand? Is that what's happening? Is this hand that's coming out of his hand, is he starting to form a stand? I've never seen anything like this, though. It's like so it's like biolly inclined into his very being. I wish there were evil horses in this manga. Are there not though? Like, I mean, what do you want? Like a mustache twirling horse? Like, I mean, you can just assume all the horses riding with their evil counterparts or something. I don't know. Is he getting a stand? Like a genuine stand. But why now? And I thought the spin was his stand too. Okay, we just darted away from Johnny. Fuck. Oh, wait. So it was a photo. Someone is looking at a photo of the comet area. In fact, it's a picture of the actual impact zone. I just realized that. It's a picture of the impact, I assume, from the meteorite. What the fuck? Okay, so Mr. Steel is looking at the impact site of the meteorite. Does he want to go there? Is this race all a ploy to get people to go through Arizona, see however many get stand abilities, and then ask them where it is located? But someone took a picture, so we know people can come out of that desert that's ever changing. What's the plan? What's the plan here? What is the ploy? We have Mr. Steele's butler. The photo was taken approximately 200 meters in the air by a hot air balloon while following the race. Oh, an eye vantage point. That probably has never been done before until now. Okay, fair enough. The participants of the second stage are mainly running on 2 routes. Approximately 800 of the participants chose the route crossing the desert. However, 523 of them have dropped out at the place pictured in that photograph. So, of the 800 people that have gone through the desert, 522 have crossed where the impact zone is. Does that mean there's now a potential for 522 stand users? Yo, no way. Surely not. Surely not. The main cause is thought to be an accident resulting from quicksand. No, there's no way. That's way too big for quicksand. The death toll has risen to now 68. This is a real... Okay, wait. I'm sorry. 523 have died. Not that they've come out of it. They have just died. So of the 800 people that did go into the desert, there's now 523 missing. The death toll, though, is now at 68. So there are just a bunch of people missing right now. Okay. That is a problem. That is definitely a problem. 68, Mr. Steele says. The local Apache group are calling it the Devil's Palm. I guess it is kind of like a palm, because they're like the ridges are like fingertips, and the impact crater is the palm. Wait, in a way, it's kind of like Johnny's stand. What the fuck's going on here? Hold on. I'm cooking right now. I'm using my big boy brain. Some dirty deeds. I don't know what that means. Okay. So, hold on. Look how his hand is shaped here. You see the stand's hand come out of his hand. His fingers, and then the palm, but then there's a hole in his palm. I thought it was like the Jesus metaphor, but no. If you then look at the actual layout of the devil's palm, if you think about it, it's like Johnny's hand. Does Johnny have some kind of link to the impact site? Like, everyone else is getting stands and stuff out of going through this area, but is he getting something more? He's not getting a requiem. Surely not. No, there's no way he's getting a requiem. But like, he's saying it's not a stand ability, but yet it looks like the impact that's been giving people stands. I don't know. This is weird. This is very weird. I'm trying to think, like, is he somehow getting maybe two stands, and one of the stands are, like, connected somehow to the impact site and the meteor? Like, is this a map? Like, does that have, like, a connection to where, like, he can now find the impact itself? Like, can he navigate the ever-changing environment of the Arizona landscape because of the meteorite? Can he do that? Can he do that? Okay. I'm going to have to keep that in the back of my mind. But I think I'm cooking with something. I just don't... I'm cooking. I just have no idea what these ingredients are. I don't know what I'm cooking, and I don't know what ingredients I'm using, but I think I'm cooking. I think I'm cooking something. Again, no spoilers. If this means something, like, just, you know, please respect the first-time reader here. The Apache people call it the Devil's Palm. I say the area, but the ground changes and moves like quicksand. Nobody can predict where the Devil's Palm will appear next. Does he have a map? Does he have a map now? Like, is that what that is? Like, the land shape has completely vanished within 6 to 7 hours. So so they're trying to figure out how to navigate this. Fuck me, man. Okay, so this area is important. But even though we're gonna go to New York, this area is very, 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 very important. Interesting. The geologists believe that the area is related to an ancient meteorite crashing, but its size and geological reason for why it moves around such like it has are still up in the air, and no one can explain it. The Apache people believe that the misery comes upon those who near its land, and they say the Devil's Palm chooses the people. And Mr. Steele thinks to himself, he's seeing some racers right now. But wait a minute. Has Polo Loco ever, I just realized, Polo Loco might have a stand. It at least appears that he has a stand. Has he ever been to Arizona? Has a piece of the meteorite that we know had made the stand arrows in the previous universe, has that ever left the meteorite site, I wonder? Because the King of Nepal, I assume that's a stand ability that he gave out to Gyro here for this race. But he's in Italy. Unless, again, there are stand arrows in this universe too that are being sent out. And, like, people have actually gone to the center of the impact. They've, like, somehow managed to navigate it. Oh, shit, we might... Oh, fuck. I did come up with a theory last time that we might get a stand arrow again. Or something similar of that nature in this new timeline. I'm cooking. I can't see what I'm cooking yet. Just something big. Holy crap, you are so right on one part. All right, again, you don't have to tell me which part. Just okay. So my mind is like a fucking supercomputer right now, and it's trying to put the pieces together to solve this equation. I just need all the right formulas for it. And I'm just not there yet. Holy crap, you were right about one part. Just see where you are right. I will not tell you what part you're going to. Okay. So yeah, again, we're on chapter 27. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. Okay, I was gonna do another chapter, but this is actually a long chapter. Yo, it's 58 pages. I'm only on 27. All right, so this is gonna basically count for 2 chapters. So after this chapter, I'm probably gonna call it. I am waiting for the One Piece chapter to come up. I have a stream already set up and ready. It's privatized, so but once the chapter drops, let me see. Let me actually see. Has anyone? Has anyone dropped the chapter yet? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like anyone's dropped the chapter as of right now. Okay. Well, when the chapter drops, hopefully today, but not too late in the day, we will come back later with One Piece. But we're going to finish up this chapter. But yeah, okay, so I am basting right now. I just don't know what it is because my mind doesn't have all the important information. But yeah, okay. All right, so we're back with the train. Was Gyro Zeppeli the first to pass through this land? Yes. Currently, the balloons have lost sight of him. But he's in first place, accompanied by Johnny Joestar. He is most likely 20 kilometers from the goal of the Mountain Valley. How many balloons do they have? Because there's a lot I feel like you have to keep track of, especially for such a long distance thing. And people go to sleep, they get up in the morning. Like, how many balloon trackers do you have? After Gyro Zeppeli passed through the Devil's Palm, was there any trace of him finding something? Yo, Steel, what do you know? What do you know, Steel? Mr. Steel, what do you know? Something. Mr. Steel? He gets up, lurches over. A corpse, for example. There is a possibility that Gyro Zeppeli found a human corpse in that land. Look into it. A human corpse? Human corpse. What are you talking about? What? Human corpse. I don't know what he's talking about. Fuck. I'm thinking, but my mind, it only has so many IQ. So, the butler. Huh? Excuse me, but could you repeat yourself, sir? Have the balloons catch up to him and investigate. But it may only be part of the corpse, such as an arm or a leg. An arm or a leg? Johnny has an arm right now. Fuck, what is happening? It may be an arm or a leg. Like, this is like the Soul King. Like, we need to get all his pieces. Is there a person that has the map of the area, but through, like let's say a stand ability, they've connected this ability to the land, and it chooses who it wants to give out pieces of its body part or corpse. Johnny has the left hand of whoever this corpse belongs to, and then he even talks about a leg. Does he have, like, a body part? Wait. I remember something. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Part 7, Mr. I don't want to get spoiled. Hold on. Let me go back through Manga Dex. Because that will be safer. I don't want to get spoiled. But I remember something about Mr. Steel. Yeah, chapter 11.5. We got a timeline of his life. But I remember that there was a certain point of his life. Yeah. So, right here. Let me see. Let me zoom in, and then I will bring you guys up. It said right here in 1868, at the age of 28, he had to disappear. A lot of people, even the story even says it. One theory is that he became a sailor and had escaped overseas. And then he's not seen until 1881 at the age of 41 years old. Like, he goes over a decade without being seen by anyone. No one knows where he went. Did he go to the Devil's Palm? But he would be dead, no? Like, over a decade he spent in the Devil's Palm. That's my theory. Like, that's where he went for over a decade. Like, why? It's weird that he's talking about, did he find a corpse? How would he know that there's a corpse there? Or why is there a corpse that he's bringing up? And why is he talking about specifically finding a body part of the corpse? Because that's what I'm thinking that Johnny got. That's what Johnny got on his arm. He got a single part of the corpse. But again, why does he know that? Because he might have experience going to the Devil's Palm. Because again, there's just a huge swath of time that we have no idea where he went. I could be completely off base here, but I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Mr. Steele. Why does he want to know where the heck they went through when it came to the Devil's Palm? Hold on. Oh, fuck. No. 23. Let me get back to my chapter. Fuck. So, yeah. Oh, this is weird. This is very, very weird. Yeah. So, here we go. We're back to this part. So, that's my theory right now. That during that huge swath of time, Mr. Steele went into the Devil's Palm. And because it was an ever-changing landscape, that's why it took him so long to get out of there. I don't know how he lived, but that's why it took him so long, because he was navigating an ever-changing landscape. But somehow he knows about a corpse of some kind. I don't know what the corpse means, but my theory is that he wants to collect, I guess, all the body parts of the corpse, because maybe it has, what I'm thinking what Johnny has is a map. He has a map to get to the center of that meteorite crash, and maybe then they're going to make stone, or the arrows. They're going to make the stand arrows like we had back in the original timeline. That's my theory. Like, instead of mass production at this time of firearms for warfare, what's going to kick off, like, let's say, a nation's military might is that if they can mass produce stand arrows. I'm probably reaching. I'm reaching for the moon right now, but I don't care. I'm gonna still try and reach for it. I'm still gonna try and reach for it. That's my theory right now. Somehow, Mr. Steele had gone to the Devil's Palm. He has this weird fixation on trying to collect all these corpses, or all these body parts of the corpses. Johnny has one for his arm, and then he's trying to see if Zeppeli has it, because they want to get to the center of the meteorite crash for whatever reason. Maybe to mass produce arrows. That's my theory. Again, don't spoil, but that's what I'm going for. I'm placing money on that. Figuratively. Yeah. Okay, so let me see. Holy crap, you are right. See, I will not tell you. My favorite arc, next chapter, I will come tomorrow. The first comment of the stream, don't see it. It's a disgusting spoiler. All right, yeah, you can comment that. I'm not gonna read it, but again, those who leave a comment, leave a like too, bell notification, and while you're at it, subscribe. But if you're gonna leave a comment on the video of the VOD, if it has spoilers, I'm not gonna read it, and mark it as such in the top of the comment. Spoilers, please. Okay. I feel like I'm cooking right now. Oh, yes. I like this. All right. Let's get through this chapter because I do have stuff I got to do. Okay. Corpse arm or a leg. This corpse is supposedly mummified, which matches Johnny's arm. I said it looks like it's like grayed and mushy, but it's mummified. What's going on? What is going on with this guy? See if Gyro Zeppeli is carrying it on him while racing. He may be hiding it in a bag or somewhere on his horse. I'm just surprised that you suddenly mentioned this. ... This corpse, Mr. Steele, outside of successfully completing the cross-continental competition, does this race have a different purpose? And this corpse you speak of, whose corpse is this? Alfred, you're asking the right questions. Alfred, that's what I'm talking about. You should get paid the big money, Alfred. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're asking the right questions. What's the real purpose of this race? Why want a corpse? Whose corpse? Speak. Speak, Steel. Speak to me. I say this without a doubt. We shall make this this steel ball race successful. This is the only purpose. But that's such a loaded statement. What do you mean by successful? That could mean like a gazillion things. Successful for who? You or someone else? The main villain? I doubt Mr. Steele's the main villain. Are you working with the main villain? This is the only purpose. But right now we need an investigation. The investigation of Gyro. Yes. Right away, sir. There's a curtain behind Mr. Steele. Like a lighter of some kind. A goddamn old pipe over here. You know. Oh, fuck. Who are you? Your conversation, Mr. Steele. Allow me to make one correction. Who the fuck are these guys? It's not only a possibility that Gyro found it in the Devil's Palm. It is a matter of fact. You see, it is 100% certain that Gyro Zeppeli has found the corpse. What the fuck are these guys? They're... You know what? They're giving very traditional European, so I'm thinking they're from Gyro's nation. Like, are there more assassins? Why? They kind of look like Gyro a little bit. Like, they kind of have like the facial goatees and stuff that make me think they're related to Gyro, but also like, what's with the curls? Is that Spin? And they're all dressing the same. Like, we have this guy right here with, like, the triple not goatee, but, like, some weird beard style. This man, this, like, a chibi fat dude. And then this guy has, like, a wicked goatee going on and, like, a pointy French mustache. Yeah, they're giving very European vibes. I have no idea what their thing is. I have no idea what they are. But they give me, like, they're from Europe. So maybe from Gyro's place. That's what I'm thinking. The message that Oya, the man we sent, left at the checkpoint, tell us so. Oya pinpointed it. What does that mean? The message that Oya, the man we sent, left at the checkpoint tells us so. Oya pinpointed it. So these guys are, in fact, trying to get to the Devil's Palm. So that was obvious. Why are they trying to get there is now, I guess, the question. For what purpose? And they sent Oya as a pinpoint. Like, he's like a sacrificial pawn to lure out Gyro and all of them during the race. Mainly Gyro. Because they have a 100% certainty that he will find this corpse. Why? He pursued Gyro trying to get the corpse, but was defeated. Mr. Steele, are you saying that the reason Gyro Zeppeli had joined this race, like us, so he's in cahoots, obviously, using phrases like that. So whoever these people are, he's like us. So he wants whatever this corpse is, just like us, is to find the corpse. At this point, we do not know for certain. He could have found the corpse by chance, or perhaps he himself hasn't realized that he's found the corpse. Since that is the nature of the corpse and the Devil's Palm, the corpse chooses the person. The corpse chooses the person? What is that? That is... I feel like this is some weird Pokemon logic. The corpse chooses the person. and the devil palm. All right, what is going on? The problem is, after we get rid of Gyro, the corpse could get lost or buried. Therefore, we need to investigate how the corpse is currently being hid and carried. So this guy on his pipe, he has an eagle. What's the sigil of Gyro's people? I think it is an eagle. Hold on. Let me look up Gyro. Please don't be spoilers. Gyro crest. Yeah, okay. So I'll pull this up. Yeah, and by the way, what is this called? His like coat of arms. And is that? Oh wow, historically accurate to the Kingdom of Naples. That's actually cool. I didn't know that. But yeah. So Gyro has an eagle on his thing. This guy also has an eagle on his thing. So I'm assuming they are in fact from his country. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe someone political. I don't know. I'm dumb. That's okay. Waffle. What? Yes, Waffle. We're at an interesting point in the story right now. We're at a very, very interesting turning point for the story. So okay, so these guys potentially from Gyro's nation want the corpse. Why? And what is the corpse? Or who is the corpse? By the way, hydrate. Wait a second. I don't really know much about this Gyro Zeppeli, and I did promise to cooperate extensively with you in this race. But get rid of? I was never told that there would be murders happening in this race. Nah, dog, come on. Don't be such a fool. Like, yeah, there are going to be a lot of integral things going on here. Did you say you will get rid of Gyro Zeppeli? So this is not just about searching for the corpse? This is not what I was told. Now listen here, Mr. Steele. It is justice. Seikai. Or not Seikai. Oh, God. What's the word for justice in Japanese? Fuck. I forget. But yeah. It's justice. For us to get this corpse, we will use any and all means. Who are these fucking trio of danger over here? This guy's constantly squatted, too. I just noticed that. He thinks he's Crocus. Just... yeah, we're gonna get the corpse. Stand the fuck up. Stand the fuck up. Why are you... there's seats. You'll have to crouch. What's wrong with you? We will use any means necessary. This is the corpse that mankind... this is the corpse that mankind has been waiting for. Moreover, than for any other power or treasure, it is our main property. We will make sure it will be in our hands in the end. This corpse, this is the corpse that mankind has been waiting for. No. 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 There's no shot. The last couple of chapters, we've been getting this whole fucking spiel about Jesus. Don't tell me that corpse is Jesus. Like, how? When did he get it here, first of all? You're telling me the corpse of Big J is in the Arizona desert since the death of him, since the Roman Empire, and also it is with the stand arrow. And that's potentially where Joseph is as well. Like the fucking saint. No way. That's why there's a hole in the hand? Cuz it's supposed to be Jesus? No. No, that even for JoJo's, that's far out there. I can't believe I'm saying that. We have vampires, we have ancient vampires. We got weird like people that can like put their body parts inside out. We have motherfuckers that have like split souls in one body. We may have aliens. We got meteorites that are like giving people weird powers. We have a portal to we do have a portal to hell though. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh no. No way. Is it actually Jesus? Jesus? The blood of Christ? Are they actually trying to suggest that the body part, the corpse, and what Johnny has, he has the body of Christ? Why? How? And why is that important? Is Jesus a stand user? That's how he can walk on water and perform all of his miracles? Like he is the first stand... No, surely not. The meteorite crashed, they said, tens of thousands of years ago. So he couldn't have been the first stand user. Surely not. Surely not. But nonetheless, if it is Jesus, that would be a big deal. Like, hey, one, we found Jesus' corpse. He in fact did not necessarily arise for the third day or some shit like that. But it has the power to what? Like is Jesus the stand arrow in this case? That's so weird. Why am I oh no, my mind. Oh no, it can't be Jesus. It can't be Jesus. No way. Oh, it's going to get clipped out of context. It can't be Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, should I even look at chat? The first oh yeah, I read that. Maybe someone political. I don't know. I'm dumb. Yeah, okay. No, never mind. I thought those were new chats. Okay. It can't be Jesus. Surely enough, it cannot be Jesus. No way. Even JoJo's. That's like really now. But then again, we had a portal to hell. We did have a portal to hell. That is true. That is true. We did have that. We had someone literally unravel the universe. So, oh my god. No way. Because I'm just trying to think, like, who else, what corpse is this that mankind, quote, has been waiting for? Like, who? Who? And we've been talking about Jesus for, like, the last couple chapters now. It can't be Jesus. There's no way. I mean, it might, but I have doubt. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer in this case. Why? Why? Again, from Rome to Arizona. How? When? Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Well, I gotta finish this chapter. I gotta get going. So, okay. Let me read. I gotta calm myself down. I'm gonna drink a little bit more. Okay. All right. I doubt it's Jesus, but if it is, that's wild. That's very, very wild. Okay, so we have... It's the map! It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map! They do have the map! What the fuck? Alright, explain. Oh, man, there's still so many pages. What does that say? Terra Rumva? That's probably Latin or something. I know Terra is Earth, but whatever that last part is, I don't know, like, what that means. It's probably Latin, though. Terra Rumva. So there is this huge suitcase that one of the purple the triplets over here, opens up. It's like a weird tacked out, like, high military grade box that's keeping the supposed map of St. Joseph, like, in like stainless steel and probably like bulletproof glass. So this is the supposed map of St. Joseph. Okay, can I read this? Is this? Fuck. Let me zoom in. I have so many tabs open. Fuck. This stream has been crazy. Oh man, let me see. It looks like I'm reading a Hobbit map right now. What am I reading? Wait a minute. Oh, shut the... I can't. I just put it together. Fuck, hold on. Can I... I gotta take myself off. Hold on. You might not see me for a second. You see that? You see what it looks like? It's the United States of America. Oh my God. I was thinking, like, that's a weird image, and I tilted my head to the side, and I noticed this part. I noticed this thin strap of land, and I saw that. I'm like, huh, that looks interesting. Where have I seen that before? And then I looked at it again from the side. I'm like, you know what that kind of looks like? It kind of looks like the United States of America. But surely not. And then I saw the mountain ranges here, like the Rocky fucking Mountains. That's the Appalachian Mountains. And then the Gulf of Mexico, or I guess now the Gulf of America, depending on who you ask. It's America. It's America. It's America. I mean, I guess it makes sense because the whole part is in America. Are you really telling me the body of Jesus is in America? I can't. This part is crazy. It's crazy. As a concept, this might be the craziest part ever. What? Jesus in America? Or maybe not Jesus. Maybe St. Joseph's body. St. Joseph's body could be the corpse. It could be the corpse of St. Joseph. Yeah, maybe not Jesus. Okay. Maybe somehow Joseph became... Oh my God. Maybe Joseph became a stand user and he went on a pilgrimage after Jesus' death and rebirth, and then he somehow ended up in America. I don't know, but then again, Vikings somehow got to America. So wait, you're saying then, like, outside of the natives that crossed over here all those years ago using land bridges and stuff, you're saying someone since the Holy Roman Empire, or no, pre-Roman Holy Roman Empire, just a regular Roman Empire, has crossed over to America? Oh my God. No, that's kind of dumb, but I'm baffled because again, it's Jojo, so I guess. But if it is America, I mean, is this like the land, like it was at one point like that, like the land masses didn't like fully form, like I don't know what's going on here because I don't think it's really that big up there. But then again, this is also, oh God, my brain. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch back over. I don't want to get copyrighted too much. Okay, so the map that no one knew about, they also mentioned it was stolen around the time of the New World expeditions. It's America. It's America. It's America. America, America, the land of the free, and apparently the land of the holy. Okay, so it's America, and is it basically the racing map? I think it is. So the route that we're going, I think I still have it open, right? Let me see. Hold on, I gotta go back and check my tabs. I have to check my tabs. Fuck, Stroheim, get out of here. Oh my God. Okay, that's another picture of the holy map. This like fucking Terra something Makata. I don't know. Fuck.
fuck. I gotta have the map open. My mind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm stalling this. I know that everyone. I know everyone's like, yeah, we gotta, like, move the stream along, but fuck me, man. I'm just so in. Yeah, it is. Okay, so the whole point of this race is to, one, get the corpse in the Devil's Palm, but it's also trying to follow the map of Saint Joseph. Why? Is it to find Jesus? Is it to find the meteorite? Like, did Saint Joseph go to the meteorite crash? He got the meteorite and then he moved it. But if that's the case, are you trying to tell me that the meteorite fragment is in New York? It's in New York? Like, he buried it? I feel like I'm watching the movie of National Treasure right now with Nicolas Cage. Yeah, this feels like a Nicolas Cage movie right now of National Treasure. Oh my god. Like, this is a conspiracy theory kind of movie. The Knights, no, not the Knights Templar. What are they called? The Freemasons. This is like some Freemason shit. Okay. You know what? I gotta keep moving. I need to get stuff going. Okay, so they're looking over the map. So they're the ones who stole the map, or someone of their ilk has stole the map. Bring success to this Steel Ball Run race, Mr. Steel. This race that passes through the route on this map. When a large amount of people come together and pass through the route, those who have the ability are for sure to find the corpse pieces. Okay, so multiple people now have the link. But what happens when you get all of it? Can you get all of it? To find the corpse pieces scattered on this continent. Okay, so the stars are the corpse pieces. So whatever this corpse piece is, of, let's say, Jesus, of Joseph, whoever it is, the stars indicate, I guess, the body parts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 pieces. 9 pieces of 8 over here, like some pirate shit. Okay. Why? Why do you need... Let's just say it is Jesus. Okay. Benefit of the doubt, it's Jesus. Why do they want Jesus? Why do these motherfuckers want to seek Jesus? I guarantee you it's probably nothing wholesome. Holy. Nope. It is probably going to be some from nefarious reasons why they want Jesus. If it is Jesus' corpse. When a large amount of people come together, they will come across this race. And okay. I'm sorry. This chapter, I think this is also a good place to end it on. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do another chapter after this. We will definitely come back for One Piece, but, oh my god, fuck, I need to think about this. And murder, you say, watch your words, Stephen Steele. This race wouldn't even exist if it weren't for me. So, I do remember, I did theorize the people at his news outlet that he used to work with, he got fired, but then other people from his news outlet, after he was destituted, heard that he wanted to do this race from Lucy, who gave him the idea. And then all of a sudden, these news outlet people from his previous job were like, hey, can you do it? Is it possible? I said those news outlet motherfuckers probably are in connection to the main villain. Wait. No, I don't think these guys are the main villain. There's no way. Nah, I don't think so. But this is all going to tie into the main villain. I don't know who. I don't know why. But the main villain wants the corpse. For what purpose? We're going to find out. But they, like I said, helped fund Stefan's race. So he's knee-deep. He's knee-deep. So Stefan sweats. I understand, Mr. President. Shut the fuck up. No! Oh, no way. No shot. Stop.
Okay, JoJo's. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't want to do that too hard because it might break something. No way. This is dumb. This is so dumb. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, so is that why the King of Nepal's wants this to be seen as a war? Because the President of the United States, they mentioned something about how the President of the United States couldn't stop this race a couple chapters ago. I just figured, oh well, yeah, they're being facetious. Like, this race it's a big deal. No one can interfere with this. I didn't think we would actually get the President of the United States in this. All right, so he's the main villain. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't spoil me, but so this guy's the main villain. There's literally no way you can have the President of the United States of America not be an important character, and in this case, he's the villain. Okay. Oh no, I just realized when the anime comes out, the memes are going to be real. The President of the United States of America is the villain. Huh, wow, shocker. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe this. What is part 7? So is this why people were making a big deal about part 7 being the greatest part ever? There's potentially Jesus Christ, and now we have the President of the United States of America. Because, again, there's no way the President of the United States is not the main villain. You can't do that. I'm sorry. I know that sounds very like, what? Oh, that sounds weird. Why can't he just be a scrub? Like, no. Also, wait a minute. This guy's the President of the United States? What the why are you dressing like this, my guy? Why? What? This is... What? Who are you two? Are they like his brothers or some shit? Are they like his brother? Like, who are you? What is this? What? This little fat bastard. So when he had the eagle on his pipe, that was a bald eagle. This represents the United States of America. This is so dumb. Oh my god, this is crazy. Only in JoJo's. Are you fucking with me right now? Really now? This is the President of the United States in this timeline. Oh, the memes are gonna be so fucking foul. I can't wait. Oh my god. I gotta finish this chapter. I gotta get food. I gotta do shit. It's peak, bro. Just enjoy the ride. It's wild. It's a wild ride. I can say that for sure right now. Oh, no wonder people think this is the greatest part ever. This is next level. Okay. All right. So, outside of being shock factor, I assume we're going to get some pretty good story writing. I assume so. I have to. There's oh my god. Oh shit. I gotta calm myself. I'm sorry. Well, no wonder people probably think part 8 isn't as good as part 7. You have Jesus Christ, and you have the President of the United States. It might be the main villain of a JoJo's part. Not Jesus, although that would be kind of crazy. But just, yeah, no kidding. People probably think part 8 isn't as good as part 7. Oh my god. Yeah, wow. No kidding, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right. I gotta lock myself in. I gotta lock the fuck in. And we're just at chapter 25. I know. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'll say this. If I have to give anything about part 7, yeah, this is probably the craziest ride I think I'm going to go on for any part. Like, I want to see where this goes, for sure. I don't know if I'll say this is the best part yet, though. This is certainly the craziest one. This is the craziest part. Like, yeah, this, by the way, blows, like, part 4. Honestly, oh, man, I don't know. This might be blasphemous. I think this blows part 2 out of the water. Like, I love part 1, too. Part 1 and 2. This might blow just by sheer craziness. I think this blows part 1, part 2, part 4, maybe even part 6. Like, fuck. This just 25 chapters in, this blows them out of the water. Like, nah, I'm sorry. Like, just by as a sheer concept is already insane. But okay. All right. We can discuss further later. I understand, Mr. President of the United States of America. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe it. Like, Naruto can sit right here, right next to me, and tell me, believe it. Just believe it. And I can't. I can't do it, Naruto. I just can't do it. Like, no. But who are you two? Like, who are the other two guys? Like, is the President of the United States... maybe I shouldn't joke about that. I was going to say, like, oh, shit. Is the President of the United States in this universe running a cult of some kind, and they all have to dress like him? Like what the... yeah, surely not a president. No. Couldn't be. What the fuck is going on? Okay. So the door opens. Excuse me. The coffee is ready. I think that's Lucy. Don't come in. You haven't gotten permission yet. Oops. And then the silver-haired one, like, comes over and, like, I guess pushes her. The coffee falls. Steel reacts. The coffee falls on the fat guy. I guess the fat guy is the Mr. President. So, Mr. President, get down. No, nothing. Mr. President, I'm extremely sorry. This is my wife. She's a very foolish and... What just happened? Oh, of course. Oh, because... Yeah, of course. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Of course he has a standability. Of course he does. The President of the United States, obviously, one, is going to be the main villain of this JoJo's part, and of course he has a standability. Of course he does. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking K. Huh? There's no coffee spill whatsoever. The President, unmoved, unchanged. I mean, there's droplets, but the huge splash is gone. Be careful. Not about me. Your young, beautiful wife is above your head. What? It's above your head. It's above your... What? And then they all look up, and then I think something drops? Oh, wait, the thing that's holding the coffee, it falls into... What? Next page. The coffee lid, it's like, there's some coffee in there, but there's not a lot. She catches it. Mr. Steele then looks up. It was on the ceiling. Rustle. Like a sound effect bubble. What the fuck just happened? The actions of my servants, Mr. Steele, they are called plans, not murder. The orders that I give out. So he's not calling it murder. He's calling it plans. Okay. The actions of my servants, Mr. Steele, they're called plans. They're not murders, but simple orders. Yeah, of course. The President of the United States. It's only politics, my dear boy. So then Lucy looks at the rail. There's someone, I think, on top of the train who has a cane. And then, yeah, so someone's on top of the train. So I guess maybe not, we haven't seen his ability yet. But someone, of course, he has like bodyguards that have stand abilities. So the president has bodyguards already in place. Okay. Already on top of the roof. The servants of these people, but why? Why isn't it wet? The pot full of coffee, where did it go? Hey, Johnny. Have you ever seen an opera show before? An opera? Those music plays, right? Where they start singing out their situations when they come just say their lines? No, never seen one myself. Why do you ask that? It's just a simple question. They call these opera glasses because you use them for watching an opera. But the people singing on stage have huge bodies that weigh like 120 to 150 kilograms or more. Yeah, that's why they can sing like that, I guess. But why look at them with opera glasses? You don't need to, because they're just so big. Okay, so it's telling a fat joke? Okay. Maybe you're supposed to zoom in on the buttons on their fancy clothes and watch them as they are about to fly off. Fuck, that's okay, Gyro. That's insensitive a little bit. And then Johnny. Okay, now that you mention it, but dude, since they all have the same type of body, maybe you can't tell the difference unless you zoom in? Yo, not bad, Johnny. Okay, so they're bonding over fat jokes. Okay. Look, Gyro, the Momentum Valley will be able to see the goal within a couple of hours. Should we speed up? No, this place is fine. We'll be in first no matter what. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of birds, like a bunch of eagles? Oh, shit. No. Please. I've had enough of eagles. And then Johnny looks around. Okay. Where the fuck did... Oh, is this a stand ability? Of course. The enemy stand user could be nearby. What the fuck? So, Gyro is now gone. He's off his horse. But, like, I don't know if it's on purpose. But his, like, weird gauntlet saddle thing is still attached to the horse. He just got, like, teleported somewhere or something. Johnny. What? Gyro. Where? But then all of a sudden you see the spinning ball on the ground. So Gyro poofed. He poofed. Gyro! And then he catches his horse, clutches it on, looks around. What just happened? Gyro, where are you? Could he have fallen? Could there have been a crack in the ground? Did he fall through a hole? And hit his head? I mean, the ball is right there. It's still spinning. So he looks around. He's checking. Gyro, answer me. Where are you? Gyro. And then he looks around, and then whew, he's getting okay, so someone has some weird teleportation ability. Oh, no, he didn't get teleported. His horse gets teleported, but the gear is now just there. The gear and the hoof, oh my god, what are they called? The horseshoe rings. Yeah, those things. They're here, but the horse itself is gone, so can it only take living things? But they took Gyro in his outfit, whatever. So his stuff falls to the ground. Johnny, obviously, is like, what the hell? The horse too. Where did it go? Is this an enemy? Are we being attacked? Only the horse disappeared. How? And Gyro's down. He pulls out his revolver, even though he has his spinning stand. He's like, where are you? Gyro, answer me. And then something is happening. he notices something, and then he shoots off a couple rounds, and then he fires the bullet, but then they go into the ground and shoot some of the stuff. Well, wait. Wait a minute. Some of his stuff is now gone, so he can take non-living things, but it's, I guess, what, a weight limit, maybe? So the horse rings are still there, and his cantina are still there. What is this? Even his bag, gone. They disappeared. Wait, what is this angle? Are we going into, like, the inverted world? What is this, some, like, weird Bleach shit? Are we going into, like, a Zanpakuto? Like, what's happening? Yeah, it's like the world itself is being flipped upside down. Like a Golden Wind opening over here. The world is actually being tilted. What the fuck? Yeah, Johnny's flying up, however you want to perceive it. He's, like, being pulled off his horse. And he's getting cut up, too. He's getting pulled by something. Ugh. The enemy is attacking from the sky for some reason. The enemy is in the sky. So he shoots up. Gun is now gone. And now he's getting razor cutted. What is going on? This power, what could be going on up there? And where? I can't see that well either. So he's now going to activate his rippling, spinning fingernails. So he's about to go off, pop off his hand. Blood is now spurting out. He's doing some weird, like, almost part one Jonathan movements. But he's only getting cut up. And then he falls back down. So what's going on here? What could that possibly have been? I couldn't see it, but it's from the sky, and it has to be a stand user. Gyro, where did you go? And this race, I'm not sure it's only about winning or losing. Yeah, clearly not. All right, that's the end of chapter 25. Whew, okay. All right, we're going to call it there. Fuck me. No, wait, how long is the next chapter? Hold on, let me see this. 54 pages. Fuck no, we're not doing that now. No. Holy shit, that was a chapter. That felt like 5 chapters in of itself. No, that was wild. Okay. So, needless to say, that was a good stream. That was a really good stream. Holy fuck me, man. I can't believe it. I just am baffled on all fronts. We will be back next week with JoJo's Part 7 read-through. I'm actually going to probably be able to do an extra stream next week. Not from what I was originally planning, but because of circumstances. So, potentially Friday, maybe we might do a read-through of more JoJo. So, you might get double feature of JoJo's next week. And maybe a gaming stream. But I haven't locked anything in just yet. So, potentially Friday, I might do a couple streams. But I haven't decided. Wow. That was insane. Very good. Very exciting. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and not spoiling as much as possible. Oh, yeah, right. My poll. Yeah. End poll. Let me see. Oh, no. I couldn't see it. Okay, here we go. Can Gyro make a stone leg with the spin? It's a 50-50, 10 people voted. Okay, fair enough. So most people are like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like the spin, it just has so much things you can do with it. Very good couple chapters. We found out a lot of lore about Gyro's home nation, mindset about his dad and his family lineage. That was all cool. Johnny using more of his abilities and them in tandem with each other's spin. That was very interesting, but obviously all that pales in comparison from the last 2 chapters. The last 2 chapters are, hey, by the way, Jesus. And then number 2, the President, POTUS, is the main villain of this part. And they want what's ever going on with maybe Jesus. Whew, wow. So,
Yeah, I'm beginning to see why people really, really like this part. I'm beginning to see it. I'm very, very, very hyped and glad I'm doing this read through with you guys because this is fun. But yeah, so we will be back later today. I'm just waiting for someone to drop a link to a good translated thing for One Piece for the new chapter today. I'm preferably hoping for like one TCB scans, but we'll see. We'll see whatever comes out. So stay tuned for later today. We will be coming back with a One Piece stream. So if you're in for that, for everyone who came, again, thank you very much for staying with me through all this craziness. It was very hype. It was very fun. For those of you who are here now, or those who are watching the VOD later, do me this favor. Please like the video, hit the bell notification, leave a comment. And I talked about it earlier. Comments are very important, but this chapter, if you guys want to talk about spoilers, that's fine. You can leave it here. Just title it spoilers. And then by the end of it, I'll come back and look at these comments. Because comments are very important. And, of course, finally, subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of fun stuff coming. We have more streams coming. We have video game content that's finally here. Yeah, so please, it would do me a great service to know that you guys are sticking with me through the long haul. And we will only get better from here. So, until later today, hopefully, I will be back with One Piece. After that, we'll see what the week has in hold for us. We have a schedule coming out, so it is in the works. Yeah, I hope you all have a good day, a good night, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Stay safe. And until the next JoJo stream, or the next stream in general, I will see you next time. Peace.